Well, Michelle, you realize that I should not be here, right? I shouldn't be here this morning. I should be elsewhere. I should be south of here, but I am not south of here. I am here, but I should not be here.
Yeah.
I just checked the weather. Winds are whipping. It looks like 24 miles per hour, which would put a little damper on the spots that I wanted to scuba dive. Hey, welcome, everybody. It's MJ and Michelle. There is zero sign of Fester this morning at 6:02. I have not seen a text. Let me see.
He'll be here.
At his leisure.
Yes.
Yeah, no texts.
This is his hobby.
This is his hobby.
I don't know.
No text thus far from Fester this morning. Hey, Monday, welcome, everybody. Were you enthralled with the return from the moon whip around like we were? Michelle and I, man, we were glued. And what about that wait? How long did we sit there waiting for the capsule to open and then for them to remove the astronauts and then pull them out with a harness and everything? I mean, that seemed a little wasn't there a better way to get them out of there than like to raise them up on a helicopter and I don't know. No, not that part. But the whole like waiting for them to steady that the craft itself. Like we saw a thing where they showed you the collar.
Yeah, the collar. They had to put the collar around, and then it took so much time for them to get them out of there individually. And I guess if we had known it was going to be so time consuming, we would have probably just recorded it and then fast forwarded for a bunch of it later in the night. But it was exciting to watch it like in real time. Once
we were invested, I guess we were invested, and so
because then you don't know. They kept saying we're waiting any minute now. The first one should. Nope.
We had all kinds of friends. All kinds of friends asked us to go out to dinner on Friday night. We said no. We're watching the capsule come back. So no one asked us to go out. Oh, did they? Did anyone ask us to go out Friday night?
Everybody else was watching it.
Hang on, your mic's not on because you just walked in. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. If you don't, you know what? If you don't show up on time to the show, I'm just gonna leave your mic off.
Is that a threat?
Yeah. Yeah. Bye.
All right,
he's not worried about it.
Your mic is on.
I told you this was his hobby.
Did you just curse? Did you?
I said schmuckhead.
Oh,
schmuckhead.
All right, because I couldn't hear that in full volume
because my mic wasn't on.
All right.
You guys talking about that boring ass capsule landing?
Remember, I asked you if you're going to stay up for it.
I watched it.
I didn't know that I really meant, are you going to stay up for like the entirety of it?
Yeah, I once I saw them splash down and not crash, I'm like, all right, they're fine now.
Then you're like, okay, it's all over.
Because I don't know who I was watching, but I think I was watching it streaming off the NASA channel.
That's what we had on. We went to the NASA. On cable, we used to have NASA TV. So we used to have. It was like the NASA channel, and it was on one of the cable channels. But we dumped cable back in February. Now we're on YouTube TV, and I'm saving about $100 a month. So now it was just like the NASA stream. I just went to YouTube. I typed in NASA Live and just watched that. And then, it tells you how many people were watching. When I logged on, I don't know if it got greater or lesser, but when I logged on, it said there were 2.5 million people watching the NASA stream.
But here's the thing. Remember you were talking about it last week, and you said when they cut away, like the news broadcasters, and they try to do a demonstration or they show you some graphic, and that's what I didn't want to see. But when you watch the NASA channel, there's almost none of that.
Yeah.
Unless there's like literally nothing happening. You're watching just what is going on right there.
I've decided during the launch that I never need to watch a network coverage because the anchors feel like they have to ruin it. You know.
So you don't want the TV reporter yak?
No.
What are they going to say?
Anti-yak?
Yeah.
I'm pro yak on the radio, but for live TV, I mean, Al Roker's they're like, oh golly, oh that's just spectacular.
Al Roker was not doing coverage at nighttime on Friday night.
I don't know. He was standing there with the Yamas guy.
What?
NBC's coverage had like the four of them.
Oh, hold on. Al Roker was there?
Yeah, it was like I watched NBC's launch, and it was like Roker and.
Wait. You watched the launch?
At the launch is when I decided I don't need the network coverage.
I don't know if Al Roker was there during the return
Okay.
on NBC.
Regardless.
But it was like because they all had like a podium several miles from the launch site, and they were all there in Florida watching the launch.
That's when Al Roker comes out.
And he comes out and he's like, and all of them, even the Yamas guys, like, this is just a spectacular event.
Right.
Duh.
I don't need them to tell me that.
Duh.
I just want to watch it. And also, it was very interesting just to hear the communications between, what do they call it, the people in the
Mission control,
and then the astronauts, like as they were headed in, or then talking amongst themselves, instead of having some broadcaster tell me like, and this is what they're going to be talking about, and this is what they're doing. I don't need all of that. I just want to see it straight on.
Couple of things. I can't believe this. One freaking trip and the warranty's already expired on the capsule.
I was about to say.
Yeah, because they traveled 694,481 miles. So one trip and the warranty's shot. What do you get, 5 years or 50,000 miles? Gone. Over. Hey, Fester, can you guess?
Yes.
So that whole 694,000 mile deal, that was the whole slingshot all the way around and the whole figure eight thing they did and then splashing back down off of San Diego. I'll tell you what, though, that was freaking impressive that they landed at exactly the time. I mean, last week we were saying it's going to land at 8:07 Eastern time. And they landed at 8:00. I mean, they splashed down. And I mean, that's pretty freaking good.
I mean, the precision of NASA and their mathematicians and their engineers.
Yeah, and for them to also trajectory-wise hit the exact spot. Even when you're dealing with parachutes and whatever drift occurs, I got to be honest, I was holding my breath. When they're flying in at 24,000 and change miles per hour, and then they got to deploy these parachutes. What if the damn thing just snapped off like a pretzel stick? I mean, all that drag and what if the parachutes just flew off? And I mean, that would not have been good if they would have hit the water at 24,000 miles an hour, right? They ended up hitting the water, I think, at 17 or 20 miles an hour, which is, I mean, that's
pretty moderate.
I mean, I got to be, it's very, very, very impressive. You know what? You get some guys that can do some math.
Yeah.
Some NASA folks can do some math.
A couple of math nerds doing the good work over there.
I wonder if they just use like Gemini or Chat GPT to figure, hey, Gemini, what should the trajectory be for the Artemis 2 coming back to Earth?
It probably did.
It's probably just Chat GPT. Anyway.
Claude helped them.
Yeah, warranty's done. Over with. But let me ask you a question. So that's the total miles with the whole circuitous route. But at the furthest point, when they were on the dark side of the moon, the far side of the moon, how many miles were the astronauts away from Earth? Michelle, you can...
I have no idea.
I have the exact number.
600,000 something.
Well,
that was the whole trip. That was the whole loop.
So I'll put them like, what, 280?
Oh, I'm sorry. You are over. You just blew it up.
And I can't be that far off because they went around the Earth once.
Yeah, I have the exact number. So the furthest distance that they were from Earth, 252,756 miles was the furthest point that they were from Earth. I'll tell you, we'll get into this later on, but there was one specific thing that I was kind of amazed with. There was one issue after splashdown that I'm like, really? Come on, you got to be kidding me. You gots to be kidding me. We'll get into that coming up a little later on. Hey, welcome, folks. Oh, and Yeah, I'm not supposed to be here today. I kind of started with that, but for those that don't know the deal, you don't know the deal. So if you don't know why I'm not supposed to be here today, and in fact, I'm not supposed to be here all week, but I will be here all week. A couple of days with Michelle hanging out, then Michelle's going to split. Oh, we've got a dilemma. Should we or shouldn't we? Yeah, Michelle, should we or shouldn't we? We'll explainulate coming up on the MJ Morning Show. Stand by. Just getting rolling. Welcome, folks. Monday broadcast. Traffic's on. MJ Morning Show back in just a sec.
Overall, traffic still looking...
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Remember that? You ever remember Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs, Michelle? Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Yeah, it was like the commercial jingle. Yeah.
When we were kids. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, not SpaghettiOs. Uh-oh, Grillmith.
Uh-oh.
Fester.
All right, yes.
When did you realize that you did not give out the $100 Grillmith gift certificate on Friday during the MJ Morning Show Friday edition?
I think when I was in my car over the bridge.
Oopsies.
At home. I'm like, wow, what a great week. Oh, good week of show. Oh, no.
Oh, son of a, you make a client commitment. Yeah. We were supposed to give away, or I should say, Fester was supposed to prompt me, or Fester was supposed to just bolt in, and we're supposed to give away a $100 Grillmith gift certificate. How many locations?
5 Bay Area locations.
5 Bay Area locations. Grillmith is a sponsor here on the show, and Fester is the endorser for Grillmith. And as part of the endorsement, for the last 5, 6, 8 Fridays, whatever.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think we're giving away a total of 8 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have a bunch of, I don't know if we're up to week 7 or 8, but we have to be getting close.
Yeah. So Fester forgot to give away the $100 gift certificate, little gift card for Grillmith on Friday. So that means that, hey, it's now a Monday giveaway.
Well, it's not just a gift card.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
That's only half the prize.
Yeah. So this is a weird element.
It's a unique element.
It's a unique element. You know what it was? The account executive just came up with something and didn't really think it through.
It's all right. I've worked with other harebrained ideas, and you know what? I'm into it. It's all right. When it was presented, I was like, you know what? Let's do that.
So not only, if you're the correct caller, do you win the Grillmith $100 gift certificate.
But wait, there's more.
Exactly. Then you also get to go to a group dinner with all of the winners and Fester.
You and a bunch of other people you don't know, and me.
It's like the account executive just made that part up on the fly, and then once we went into it, logistically, that's a little weird.
But we're gonna figure it out.
And
it's a gathering.
It's strange.
It's a gathering.
Anyway,
the gathering is going to be in Carrollwood at the Carrollwood location.
So in the biz, we call it a make good.
Yeah.
So if we miss a commercial or something gets preempted, it's called a make good. So if a client's commercial is supposed to run at X time on X date and something happens, there's a technical problem, it gets missed, well, then they get a make good.
Right.
An MG, a make good. So we have to do the make good later on. Oh, listen, all you early listeners thinking we're going to do it right now. No.
I don't know when we're going to do it.
No. We'll do it later on. So people are listening right now. Oh, they're going to give away a $100 gift card right now to Grillmith. Oh, man, it's early. Not as many people are listening. Now, we're going to do it later on.
We'll do it a little later.
And we'll do it live. We'll do it live. All right. And Fester, do me a favor. Make a note.
Yes.
Please make a note of it.
I will.
Don't forget. We will do the Grillmith $100 gift card later on during the MJ Morning Show. Keep listening, and you'll win the card if you're the correct caller and get to join the group community weirdo dinner.
I mean, I'm the only weirdo there. I mean, the rest of the people are listeners, so I'm the biggest weirdo.
No, it was just the salesperson, the account executive on the account. They were trying to give Grillmith all this added value. We'll give away the gift card, and then they just came up with this kind of cockamamie idea and really didn't kind of think it through.
It's like they were spitballing ideas, but every idea made it.
But it's like
not seeing what sticks. It's just like everything's going.
We're doing everything.
It's like the idea that you probably should have tossed out stuck.
But now everybody's excited about it. I mean, the folks at Grillmith, they have a room reserved for us. We already have it. We're coming up with a menu. We're trying to figure out the logistics of it.
All right, so you get 2 dinners out of it.
It's 2 dinners, and one's with me, and 20 of your 20 strangers.
Comes down to. All right, 6:26 at the MJ Morning Show. Hey, is this real? Fester, you sent me this, and I said, Fester, is this real? Can you check this out? What is this deal? And it was like, no, dude, it was in your email last night. Fester sent me a link to an Instagram post of some dude allegedly jumping off the St. Pete Pier in a dine and dash. All right, come on. The minute I saw this, I'm like, is this phony? Is this AI? Is this a real image? Is this real video? Yeah, some St. Pete account, local influencer, jumps off the St. Pete Pier When the check arrived, he dashed by jumping off the pier. Witnesses said everything seemed normal until the check hit the table. Next thing you know, he's heading for the edge like he just saw a ghost. No word on what the bill actually was. Are you still denying that you sent this to me?
I'm looking at the still photograph of it. It's not a video. It's a photograph. I don't recall ever seeing this before in my life.
Dude, it's in the email you sent me.
I must have tried to send you something else off of Instagram and I copied the wrong link.
Accidentally, you get a local St. Pete Pier deal?
I'm telling you, I've never seen this particular photograph before.
Is this phony? Because this screams to me, come on, this can't be real.
It looks photo. I mean, look how much bigger he is than the people below. He'd hit the concrete. You know, he's not.
It's the first thing I thought was that this is phony.
Yeah, the St. Pete Pier is not the best thing to jump off of. There's a large concrete landing around it. It's not like he jumped off the.
Is my initial inclination that this is phony? Is that, you think, accurate?
I would agree.
I'm alarmed that you're sending me prep in your email and you have no recollection of actually including a link to an item in email.
I vow that I did not send this. I don't recall sending it.
That's a red flag.
Listen, I'm
concerned for your health.
No, it's not that I sent it and I forgot. I didn't send it.
No, you said it was in your email.
Okay, that's fine.
I printed it up from your email.
I don't know.
What is, like some hacker just inserting erroneous prep into your emails?
No, I mean, I sent you other stuff. If you said, hey, you remember sending me this? I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember sending you that. I remember sending you the map. I remember sending you actually just the map. But I don't remember sending this.
Hold on. With the map, that's a whole different item. You said in your email, hey, you might not like this, but I find this fascinating.
I think I said interesting.
Whatever it was.
Not fascinating. There's a big difference between fascinating and interesting.
Michelle, Fester sends me a map of the United States.
The whole United States.
Oh, yeah?
The whole United States. I don't know if I saw Alaska and Hawaii on there.
You know what? I don't recall seeing it either.
I don't recall seeing Alaska. I just remember the 48 contiguous United States. Fester sends me this map, and each state has a time on it, like 6:30, 6:15.
AM or PM?
PM.
All PM.
All PM. You know what it was?
Oh, what time they eat dinner?
Yes.
The average time.
Whoa, how'd you know that?
Well, it's either, if it's AM, it's going to be the average time they wake up, but it's PM, so it's going to be the average time they eat dinner.
How do you know? How do you guess that?
Because that's logical.
Yeah, it was the time that each state, on average, people eat dinner.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell? What? Fester thinks this is good content.
I think it's interesting.
And then Fester's like, you're not going to like this, but I find it interesting. And
I knew you wouldn't like it.
What the hell are we going to do with that?
Yeah.
Oh, this is riveting content. In Iowa, the average dinner time is 6:22 p.m.
What's the average dinner time in Florida?
Listen, I'm not doing this bit.
See?
What's the average dinner time in Florida?
I did print it out. Well, no,
what is the average dinner time in Florida?
Jeez, hang on.
All right, I sent you the map. I'm pulling up my map. Now I found what I sent you.
All right, let's do this later on.
All right.
Well, we'll do this later on, but...
What's the average dinner time in Virginia?
Right? It's on the map.
I'm telling you.
I don't have the map in front of me right now.
Interesting stuff. I think everybody's invested in something like this because...
North Dakota.
Right. It never... I mean, I don't want to say it never ends because it ends after 50 guesses.
Yeah.
Why is this interesting?
I'm
one
intrigued.
of those things.
Yeah.
Oh. What state eats dinner the latest?
Yeah.
Who eats it the earliest?
Right. Louisiana.
Why do they eat it the earliest?
Cajun Fester.
What now?
Louisiana.
We always eat dinner.
Well, what time's the crawfish boil?
Those people in Mississippi.
It's 6:31 at the MJ Morning Show. We're off to a weird ass start today. Morons in the news. Let's normalize things next with the morons in the news. How about that? Yes, we get normal in minutes with the morons in the news next on the MJ Morning Show. Traffic's on 6:31. Here's Schreiner. Morons next.
In Zephyr Hills, we have
Always like a story that includes, and the individual was ordered into anger management classes. That's like an automatic read. The minute I see, oh yes, so-and-so is ordered to take anger management lessons, I'm in, sold.
That's one of those things that I feel that I could be in that same situation if a couple of things were just a little different.
All right, so we have a Villages story from the Villages News. A villager, by the way, that's Florida's friendliest hometown. A villager has been ordered into anger management after going bizarrely ballistic inside a Verizon store in the Villages.
Leave the poor Verizon associate alone.
Suk Siri Rita Ruksa, 73 years old, who happens to be a Thai native from Thailand. How spicy. How spicy.
Pretty spicy, apparently, in the Verizon store.
Whenever I hear, Thai, I'm like, how spicy? No spice, little spice, medium spice, big spice.
Yes.
Whenever you order Thai, they always ask you, how spicy on the Thai food. So she freaks out in a Verizon store at Lady Lake Crossing, a little north of us here in the Tampa Bay area. She has to do 8 hours of anger management, and she is barred from going back to the Verizon store. So what happened? The Thailand native, apparently, this happened last fall, but the sentencing has just occurred last week. Apparently, she was having trouble with an app on her phone, and she started displaying, quote, very hostile behavior by continuously shouting. She threatened to kill everybody in the store. You know what? Now that I'm doing this, I believe we did this story originally. Yes, we did.
I kind of recall this.
No, we did this. This was last, September or early October. We did the original story, and now, look at this. We've come full circle. Now we've come full circle to the actual sentencing. So she's having a problem with the app. She's in the Verizon store. I wonder if that's why she went into the store in the first place. Probably so.
Yeah, of course.
And then she starts screaming and shouting. She says she's going to kill everybody in the store. She's screaming at employees. Major disturbance. She used her phone to take videos of store employees and then taunting them by saying that you're going to be famous, insinuating that I'm videoing you. What? Because I'm going to kill you, or I'm going to post the video online.
That's the new threat. That if somebody's giving you any hard time, you pull your phone out, you jam it right in their face, and say, "I'm going to make you famous. You're going to go viral.
You're going viral."
I mean, most people don't want to be the subject of a viral video where they look really bad.
So a store manager picks up the phone. They have plenty of phones in the Verizon store. No loss for a phone in there.
Take this one right here.
Manager calls 911. The cops show up on the scene. This Rita Ruksa was informed numerous times that she needed to leave the store. She would not. She refused.
Oh, that's right.
When the cops show up and tell you to leave and you don't, that could be a problem. And it became a problem.
Not for old Rita Ruksa.
Yeah, she was arrested, charged with trespassing. Yeah, she was previously involved with other issues in her home, so I guess she's known to police. Little spicy in the head, or something's going on here with this woman. So she's been ordered to anger management. It sounds like she needs a mental health checkup, to be quite honest.
Well, she's living the American dream, right? Living in the villages, a bunch of old people. She has the cricket phone for the old people.
The cricket phone?
Is that what the old people use?
Cricket or jitterbug.
Jitterbug, that's the other one I'm thinking.
Or consumer cellular.
I knew it was something insect related. Cricket, jitterbug. Okay, so.
And she has an app on that phone?
Yes, the one app.
I've got the chigger. I've got the earwig.
She's recently a widow, so she was trying to get on Tinder.
Oh.
And she was having a problem.
Oh, speaking of that, I've got a crazy dating app story later on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, probably in the gigantic segment, probably after 7:25. I've got a crazy dating app story, and it's a perfect example of you never know who's watching what you're doing. Dating app story coming up a little after 7:30. So we're somewhere in that vicinity. We got that coming. Anyway, this woman was previously involved in a nasty fight with the heirs of her man friend. She demanded to stay in the guy's home after he passed away. So the guy passes away.
I was just guessing about the widow part.
Yeah, she's staying with man friend.
Right.
The man friend dies. She's like squatting in the home. She won't leave. The heirs, relatives that inherited the home, they're like trying to get her out of the damn house. They wanted her out, and it became so litigious, it ended up in civil court up in, like Marion County or Sumter County up there. And, listen to this, Michelle, you got to look this up. She was declared a vexatious litigant. Do you remember the word vexatious? And do you know the term from your time at Stetson Law School where you are a JD? You know, my wife's a doctor. My wife's a doctor of law. Do you remember vexatious litigant?
Yes.
All right, so what the hell? Can you look up what is
somebody who just uses the legal system just like perpetually?
Hold on, you know what? Not that I don't trust you. I know I paid.
They're just taking advantage of it. They just keep using it.
Hold on, you just said my wife's a doctor of law, and then she gives you the definition. And you're like, not that I don't trust you.
No, I want to see what M-W. Go to the Merriam-Webster online dictionary. I just want to see what before we move on to the next moron.
Oh, you just want the definition of vexatious?
Yeah, vexatious. Yeah. Fester, it's vexatius.
Hold on, I gotta
vexatious. It's like we're in the script spelling bee right now. You got it.
My fat finger hit the Mr. W. .com.
Yes, vexatious. Vexatious. All right. Go to the. There we go. All right. Distressing, intended to harass, troubled, vexatious.
Yeah, she's just misusing the system.
So a harassing, troublesome, you know what? I'm going to add a new definition. Pain in the ass.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
An individual who abuses the legal system by filing numerous frivolous, malicious lawsuits.
Frivolous, vexatious litigant is what you are. I don't get this. Another Florida story. How does a woman that faked being a nurse and treated 4,400 plus patients?
Oh my gosh, bless you.
Oh man,
who sneezes like that?
Mm-hmm.
You know, once in a while.
I'm not a loud sneezer, but that was a loud one.
That was a scream.
I know.
It was like you were shot. It's like you had allergies and were shot at the same time. It's like, oh, the pollen.
I felt the sneeze coming on. So I don't get this. A woman poses as a nurse here in Florida, treated over 4,400 patients with no nursing license.
I mean, once you're in, right? They don't go back and check.
And she gets no jail time. The vast, sheer number of victims here, or the potential harm. How do you do let me give you the details. A Florida woman who pretended to be a nurse, a total fraud, imposter. She treated over 4,400 patients, zero license, was sentenced last week to probation and community service.
All right.
After pleading no contest. How the hell do you avoid? This is up in Flagler County, so this is up, near Jacksonville area. What the hell?
Don't they have, degrees of nurses that can do certain things?
You've got RNs, registered nurses. You've got LPNs.
But those are, high-ranking nurses, right?
You've got hacks.
LPNs, I think, is one of the beginning ones, right?
Yeah, that's RN. And then you have a
CNA.
You've got a physician's assistant or a nurse practitioner.
Yeah, a nurse practitioner. That's the big one.
Nurse practitioner. You're getting close up to, doctor level there.
if she's
nurse
just
practitioner, aren't you a little closer?
If she's the first nurse you see and they take your height, weight, and blood pressure, and she did that 4,400 times, all right.
You're okay with that?
If she's putting fingers in butts and stuff.
The Flagler County Sheriff's Office said last week 29-year-old Autumn Bardisa of Palm Coast entered the guilty plea to unlicensed practice of health care and fraudulent use of identification. The circuit court judge, Dawn Nichols, withheld adjudication and sentenced her to 5 years probation, 50 hours of community service as part of the agreement. She must also write a letter of apology to the nurse whose license number she used.
Oh!
Yeah, she's come on, how do you not do some time for this? This at least 6 months.
I mean, she is writing a letter of apology. And who handwrites letters anymore?
What kind of lightweight weenie judge was this? Judge Dawn Nichols.
Michelle, when was the last time you wrote a letter?
Hold on. Note to self. Make sure that after calling Judge Dawn Nichols a weenie judge, make sure I don't get into any trouble in Flagler County, Florida, and end up in her courtroom. Yeah, because she'll throw the book at me. What was your question?
Fester.
When was the last time you wrote a handwritten letter?
I write them all the time.
Yeah, she does. Yeah,
you probably do.
She does. Man, that makes no sense. That you're 4,400 plus patients and you don't get any jail time? You get a little slap on the wrist?
I mean, was she drawing blood? Was she writing? Are you providing scripts?
Authorities say she treated over 4,400 patients between June 2024 and January of 2025 while falsely presenting herself as a licensed nurse at Advent Health.
June 24 to January 25. That's 6 months. So in 6 months, she saw over
4,400 patients.
I mean, wow. She must have been one of those quick nurses, like just might be asking a couple of quick questions. Mm-hmm. She wasn't like a in-depth.
Investigators determined Bardisa never held a valid nursing license during the time. Instead, she used the license number of another nurse who shared her first name. There was a months-long investigation involving state and federal agencies after hospital officials discovered Bardisa had allegedly used the other nurse's number, falsified records to land the job as an advanced nurse technician. Wow.
With the price of healthcare these days, I'll take somebody with a sketchy credential.
Take your weight and your blood pressure. And
I saw somebody the other day. They were the receptionist at a dentist's office, and I asked if she could take a look at something.
Oh, I bet she could.
I was like, "Can you take a look at this?"
At the front counter? Take a look at my tooth?
Well, we're at the Small Batch Creamery last week.
Oh,
and I met one of the people there. She's like, I was like, so what do you do? She's like, I work for a dentist's office. I'm like, oh, what do you do for them? She's, I work the front desk. I go, oh, the front. So instantly I know she doesn't, deal with teeth. I'm like, hey,
look at
do you mind looking at this?
Hold on, you had someone look at a tooth while we were doing our Milton Fudge Cow chocolate ice cream launch at Small Batch last Wednesday?
Oh, yeah.
What's the matter with you?
Pull my lip back and you see, I got back here. She's like, I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm like, you work in a dentist's office. She's like, I make appointments for people.
All right, when we get back, 7 o'clock hour is on. Ooh, average price is now what? The average price of this is now a pretty freaking high number. What am I talking about? I will give you that next here on the MJ Morning Show. I got a story which it's a little disturbing, and I'm kind of on the fence on whether I want to do it. I'm going to show it to Fester and Michelle during the commercial break and see if they greenlight the disturbing story. If not, you won't hear it. but you'll find out next whether it's a red light or a green light on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. 104.7 FM. Hey, when you're looking for a Genesis, I've got some great news. Well, first of all, if you're in Hillsborough County, you're in Tampa, it's become a whole lot more convenient because now there's a Genesis dealer. Prior to last August, you had to go to a different county if you lived in Hillsborough to check out a Genesis. Test drive, Genesis car, SUV. And the good news is there's now Genesis of Tampa at 275 and Bierce. Actually, right at like Bierce and Nebraska is Genesis of Tampa. People love these cars. People that buy or lease a Genesis, they keep coming back. They built a huge fan base. The Genesis vehicle is engineered remarkably well. The safety factors, the looks, they're just good-looking vehicles. So shop around, and come to Genesis of Tampa and get the best deal, So now you have another option. Before, even if you were in a different county, you would have to, stay in your county maybe. But now if you're in Pinellas, you can come over to Hillsborough. If you're in Polk, you can now come over to Hillsborough and score the best possible deal on a Genesis. Great service as well. GenesisofTampa.com. And, of course, tell them that MJ sent you. Hey, my good friends at Banco Overhead Doors want you to know they're there for you when you need help. I don't know if you heard the story last week, but I got a direct message from a listener, and I'm going to paraphrase it. Listener said, hey, MJ, thank you for telling me about Banco Doors. Mom is ill, and the listener had to take Mom to a doctor's appointment. They try to open up the garage, the spring breaks, and they can't get the garage door open, right? They called Banco. This is last week to get Mom to her doctor's appointment. Banco was there in less than an hour to fix the spring and get them out and on the way to the doctor's appointment. That's what we're talking about here, folks. And right now, you can spring into action and get a garage door tune-up, a 10-point inspection, preventative maintenance to make sure that your garage door works perfectly. If you need weather seal replacements as we approach hurricane season in June, save 20% on that. Also in April, save $250 off a double premium series or above door from Clopay. Anything garage door related, it's Banco. Bank on Banco. BancoDoors.com. Tell them MJ sent you. Traffic's on. MJ Morning Show back in minutes.
In Oldsmar, we have a crash on Tampa Road.
Morning show. Welcome, folks. The 7 o'clock hours arrived. MJ, Fester, Michelle, and the dilemma. Should I do a particular story? I showed Michelle and Fester this item during the commercial break, and we have a split decision. Fester says, yeah.
Yeah.
Michelle says, no.
Well, I mean, it might make some listeners vomit.
Will you stop? No,
I mean, it definitely.
I don't think it's going to do that.
It definitely makes you feel a certain way. I don't know if vomit's the way I would have gone, but
I mean, it's certainly a cringy story.
I think it's a public service to.
All right, do we flip a coin? Hang on.
Public service.
Do we flip? I don't have a coin.
I don't have any coins.
I mean, I'm trying to think the last time I had change in my pocket going jing-a-ling-a-ling.
Andrew could be the deciding, the tiebreaker.
All right, but that would mean I probably have to blurt it out on the air right now, and that gives away the story.
Well, that's okay. I mean, at this point, you have what? Are we a hung jury? I mean,
yeah, because Fester says yes, Michelle says no. Andrew, you can sit in the booth. All right, Andrew, turn your microphone on. Should I do the item? I'll give you the headline. Man convicted of butchering and eating own mom gives reason for heinous crime. Yes or no?
I think you just did.
No. We didn't give the details. We just gave the headline.
Have we figured out why it sounds like you're broadcasting from inside a Yeti cooler?
No.
Have we figured this out?
No.
I like it.
You like?
I'm a fan.
You got to talk a little longer than one word, one syllable word. Go ahead.
Okay.
Well,
okay is 2 syllables.
Come on, keep going.
I think you actually gave away enough details in the headline with the headline.
Well, I didn't say why.
Yeah.
Why he?
Now I think you almost have to.
I know.
You know what? I changed my vote.
To what?
I'm a no.
You're.
I changed my vote. I'm a yes.
Man, this is nuts. A guy was convicted of chopping up his mother in her bedroom and then eating her, claimed he was possessed by the devil. So this happened some years ago, but I guess the story's finally coming out on why he says he did it. He said he attacked his mother because she told him to go to bed. And
that was it?
Yeah. I mean, we're not talking about like an 8-year-old. We're not talking about like a 10-year-old. I mean, this
10-year-old, tell him to go to bed.
All right, so this happened some years ago. I guess the conviction is somewhat recent, and then he finally revealed why he did it. Because mom said, go to bed.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
How old was he?
So he's 26 years old now. He was 19 or 20 years old when he did it, because it happened about 6 years ago. And I guess this seems to have taken a long time, but he was just recently convicted, and then he told everyone why he did it. Because mom said, go to bed.
Oh.
That's I don't want to get into any more details, but if you're a parent, maybe just be careful if you tell your kids it's time to go to bed.
Oh, did you see his picture?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, he looks all psychotic. Look at his eye.
He has those dead eyes.
He's got crazy eyes,
right?
Man. Absolutely. You can look into the eyes. So I asked a question before the break, and that question was, The average price of this particular item is now blank.
So we don't know the item and we don't know the direction of the price.
No, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you what the item is right now. I mean, listen, it's not like I'm not going to withhold it from you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to give you the number first, and then let me see if you can guess what the actual item is. The average price of this item is now near $50,000. Do you have any idea what it is? The average price of this item is now near $50,000. Do you know, Fester or Michelle?
A used pickup truck.
That is incorrect.
Oh, okay.
Not going to give that to you.
Okay.
Michelle, the average number of this item is now close to $50,000.
The average price?
Yes. Do you know?
Tuition. Private school tuition.
That is incorrect. Fester, would you like to give a new answer or refine your answer?
Ooh, or refine.
Oh.
Ooh, was I close the first time? Because you said you weren't going to give it to me. Because my second guess was going to be way different.
Way different.
All right. So, all right. The average price of a new car is $50,000.
Survey says, is that correct? Let us see. Let us reveal the actual answer. And the correct answer, Fester, is
a new car!
Wow.
That is correct. Yeah, average price of a new car is now near $50,000. That's a
lot of money.
Quite a hefty number there. Yeah, a new car buyer will shell out, on average, $49,275. That's according to Kelley Blue Book. That is the average price of a new car these days, $49,275. You know, my brother got a new pickup truck recently.
Yeah.
And I think it was like $92,000.
It was, yeah.
I mean, it's loaded up nicely,
Yeah.
but $92,000 for a pickup truck, you don't seem to, suspect that a pickup truck, or you don't consider it like a luxury vehicle. I mean, granted, a lot of these
luxury vehicles aren't $90,000 anymore.
A lot of these pickup trucks, though, you can get interior trim levels and feature levels that are pretty good. But I just thought that was a pretty large number. $49,275 is the average price of a new vehicle this year. Hey, are you following this turtle concert controversy deal?
Does it involve?
So it's not a concert with turtles. It's a concert that has dragged the turtles into the issue. Do you know?
I know very little about it.
All right, so I've been following this. I have not brought this up on the show yet, but environmental groups are freaking out because of some country concert. Now, this is not our cluster's country. What do we do? We do guitar pull, right?
Right. This concert, I think, is an independent concert.
Right.
That's sponsored by some other hillbilly station.
I got you. All right. So it's not our guitar pull. Now, we are owned by the Beasley Media Group. That's who owns our stations, Q105 and Maxima and Wild and QIK, which is the country station,
right,
and Q105. So Beasley owns those stations. And our country station, every year, they do a very successful event called Tractor Pull. In fact, it was, Mahaffey Theater.
It's not the tractor pull.
It was at the...
It's not the tractor.
Guitar pull.
Guitar pull.
I'm sorry. So
there are actually no tractors involved.
So guitar pull, which was held inside the Skip Mahaffey Theater.
Right.
Yeah. So...
Former morning personality on QIK.
No turtles were hurt in the making of guitar pull.
We'd never heard a turtle.
Yeah. our event. However, there's another country event, and it's called the Country Thunder Concert.
Yeah, buddy.
And this is scheduled to happen next month in May and take place right in front of the Trade Winds Resort on St. Pete Beach.
Okay.
But the problem is, this is like right smack in the middle of turtle nesting season.
Nobody thought about that?
And let me tell you right now, turtle nesting is taken very, very seriously in Florida. If you disturb a turtle nest, and remember, they tell you to turn all the lights off. If you have beachfront homes or businesses, turn the lights off at night so you don't confuse the turtles. And the mama turtles, they lay the eggs and they bury them in the sand. And then you've been on the beach here in Florida where they go around and they put the little like perimeter fencing.
Don't disturb this area.
Exactly.
Nesting area.
Michelle, what is the look this up. Give me a legal opinion here. What is the fine if you mess with a turtle nest during turtle nesting season? I need to know, what is the fine? Look at it's
substantial.
It's serious.
$5,000 in fines and 5 years in prison.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a third-degree felony.
It's a felony. All right. So wait a minute. They want to hold this concert right on the beach during nesting season.
Idiots.
So I mean that could be a problem because I don't know about you folks, but
I like turtles.
I where's that guy hasn't called us in a while, has he?
That guy, no.
I haven't heard from the I Like Turtles guy in a while.
I like turtles.
Yeah. So I saw a report from Tampa Bay 28. That's the home of Dennis Phillips, Mr. Suspenders. And, of course, Tampa Bay 28, formerly ABC Action News. That's our official news and weather partner here at Q105. Thought I'd point that out. But you've got a bunch of environmental groups, and they're going all haywire. They're going all conniption fitty because they're like, hey, you're holding a beach concert with thousands of people trampling all over the place right in the middle of turtle nesting season. So they're worried. Yeah, environmentalists, they said that sea turtle and black skimmer. What the hell's a black skimmer?
Oh, you don't know about the black skimmers?
I know what a sea turtle is, but I don't know what a black skimmer is.
Oh, yeah, black skimmers, yes.
Hope it's not some kind of racial slur.
All right, hold on a second.
What is a black skimmer?
I got to look it up. I don't know.
Look, is that a...
Is it a bird, you said?
I don't know. I have no idea. Environmental groups are angry. They're trying to shut down the country beach concert.
Oh, I know these black skimmers. They're like black seabirds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they like the orange and black beak, and they have the black wings and a white,
yeah.
kind of like a white chest.
Yeah.
Or breast area.
Yeah, their beak looks like a giant candy corn.
Yeah. We can't do anything to...
The Halloween version.
All right, so hold on.
Yeah.
Before I say this...
Before you say what?
What I'm about to say.
Is it...
I don't want any...
Is it going to be a horrific Festa remark?
It might be. I just want to say...
What?
I support sea turtles.
So you as in I
like turtles.
You like turtles?
I like turtles.
Okay.
A reasonable amount.
Okay.
The sea turtle nesting season in Florida is March through October.
Okay, well then
that's 3/4 of the year.
You do the guess what?
It's half a year.
You reschedule the Country Thunder concert on the beach. Reschedule it for Christmas Eve.
So I mean, the sea turtles are taking a lot of time on the beach.
So the environmental groups are making a racket on this,
and there's no proof that there's
listen to this
nests there
to put 12,000 people. Wow. And 100 different tents out there, 2 stages. It's going to make it impossible for them to nest, said Lisa Reich. Or is it Reich?
I don't know.
With the Coastal Wildlife Advocacy Group. Yeah, so the Country Thunder concert, this is set for early May, and it's right in front of the Trade Winds Resort on St. Pete Beach. And the activists are saying if there is fencing or furniture everywhere, it's going to be difficult for the females to nest. They say, quote, I think it's a blatant disregard. I was upset, and that's why I got involved. I think our wildlife deserves a voice.
Yes.
And the community backing has been incredible.
This organization must really hate spring break or summer vacation for that matter, right?
So turtle nesting season is March through October. And then I guess the question is, would a female turtle choose the beach right in front of the trade winds to actually nest?
If they're a country music fan, they are.
Maybe it'll be more attractive to them to nest in that area, is what you think?
Yeah, you look,
Like, let's go listen to some music while we're laying them eggs.
Laying them eggs.
So I haven't seen any official, no official, state agency or the feds. No one stepped in. Now
They just haven't approved the permits yet.
So the permits have not been approved yet.
Right, as of today's Monday, so as of Friday, Thursday or Friday, nothing has been approved.
Here's what's happening. Hang on a sec. If you're going to do a concert, it is now April 13th.
Yeah.
This is Monday, April 13th.
Yeah.
And you're planning an early May concert?
That's a good point you're about to make.
There are no freaking permits yet? Don't you have to, definitively promote the concert that it's happening on May, blah, 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 you know?
They have a website. They have opportunities to get discounted rates at your Tradewinds resort during the concert. They're missing permits. There's lack of necessary permits from the Department of Environmental Protection.
Right.
And not to say this concert can't go on, but you
turtles.
have to go through the permitting process. So now the news is out. They don't have all their permits. Now the activist groups are like, well,
Now, the St. Pete city manager has recently asked the concert to relocate.
To where?
Citing permitting issues. Now, did you say during the break, this used to be where? So the Country Thunder, it used to be where?
I've never been to this concert.
Right.
I have a feeling I remember it being in the parking lot of Raymond James Stadium.
Not in the actual stadium itself?
Well,
We're going to hold it in a parking lot.
There's a reasonable amount of events that are held in the parking lot.
Yeah, you're right.
Different circuses or different concerts.
You know what? I'm sorry. I don't mean to disparage Lot J. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, you know what? That kind of venue, why couldn't they have this at the parking lot of Tropicana Field or something, where there's plenty of parking, and there's no sea turtles.
There are no turtles nesting.
That's the big part.
No turtles nesting in the Tropicana Field parking lot.
Why can't they do it in a old defunct like Maximo Plaza
University Square Mall parking lot?
Perfect.
Yes.
It's
exactly.
empty.
There we have it. All right, so heads up. This is interesting. It's contentious. I don't know. There are no permits yet. I mean,
what are you waiting for?
Well, they were submitted, but I guess they have to revise some of the information on it to maybe try to take care of these issues that people are raising.
I will say I'm glad to see that local government's very serious about what events happen at the beach, because 12,000 people, they're going to leave a mess.
Well, here's the deal.
It's going to be
a spokesperson for the Country Thunder concert says they guarantee that no more than 15 turtles will be murdered.
You know what?
No, I'm kidding. I made that up. They didn't say that. All right. Anyway, we'll follow this and we'll let you know what the story is and what the turtle outcome.
I like turtles.
This seems to be moving very slow, like a turtle. It's moving the permitting very, very slow.
Whoever is in charge of filing permits is very slow for this concert. Yeah, May 8th through 10th is the advertised posted dates.
There you go. All right, 7:22 at the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, over an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. Should Michelle take the insurance or not take the insurance? We've got a big, huge dilemma here. Oh, also, what is the cookie recipe? Michelle is fascinated with an element that apparently has popped up in the whole Blake Lively deal. And again, more Taylor Swift entanglement. All right, that and a whole lot more. We got a lot of... you see my garlic booger video I posted on Instagram? Taking off like a rocket. I never knew that, people are saying. Really? The garlic booger? I mean, I've named it the garlic booger. But if you don't know about the garlic booger, you got to hear. All right, we're loaded next. Over an hour and 20 minutes nonstop MJ here on the MJ Morning Show. When you need to make a move, don't get derailed. Don't get sidetracked. Don't get scammed. Don't get hoodwinked. Don't get trampled on like a turtle nest. when you need to make a move, what are you chuckling at?
Don't get trampled on like a turtle nest at a country concert.
At a country concert at the beach in St. Pete. Yeah, exactly. All right, listen, there are a lot of bad movers out there. Do not fall victim to a scam bad mover. And how do you avoid that? I'll tell you right now. You go right to twocollegebrothers.com. Now, you got some other college things floating around out there. Just make sure you have the right ones. It's Two College Brothers. Remember, you got the others, then you have the brothers. It's twocollegebrothers.com. They're going to make your move smooth. It starts with a great quote. They're going to make you feel comfortable immediately. And then you're going to get a qualified, highly trained, highly background checked staff that's going to come help you move. If it's you or someone you know, do the right thing and get the right mover. It's twocollegebrothers.com. Over 1,200 five-star reviews. That's unheard of in the moving business. Twocollegebrothers.com. Mention me, MJ, get free moving boxes. Twocollegebrothers.com, the smartest move you'll ever make. Now, listen to me now or hear me later. If you don't take advantage of this April special from Zero Res Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning, you might regret it. Now, I was excited. I thought this was going to end in March, but they did carry it over to April. And listen, don't get all chancy here. Don't take a chance on this. Get 3 rooms of carpet cleaned through the end of the month for $109. That is the best number I can remember in a long time. Get 3 rooms of carpet cleaned professionally with Zero Res's process. It's ZR water. It's an electrolyzed, patented process. They don't leave the residue. The other carpet cleaning companies leave the slimy, soapy residue. That attracts dirt faster. It's a no-brainer. Why you want Zero Res. 3 rooms of carpet clean for just $109, and here comes the bonus to bring it all home. They'll do a free hallway when you mention me, MJ. So go to ZeroResTampaBay.com, ZeroResTampaBay.com, ZeroResTampaBay.com. Mention me, MJ. 3 rooms and a free hallway cleaned for just $109, ZeroResTampaBay.com. It is a jungle out there, man. You know, Michelle, I don't think we saw any nasty, reckless drivers on the way in this morning.
Not this morning.
This was like an exception because usually every morning on the bridge, rolling on 275 South, Howard Franklin, we're seeing some maniacal driver that is a menace to freaking society. And these menaces, they crash into people. They rear-end people. They T-bone people because we've got horrific red light runners. When one of these maniac turds crashes into you, hurts you, you've got property damage, you're missing work, you've got back damage, neck damage, eyeball damage, spleen damage. You got all kinds of damage. What do? You call the Kemp Law Group. Accident or fall, you call Kemp Law. Let them recover for you. They know the system. They know how to make sure you don't get worked over by the other side. Accident or fall, you call Kemp Law, KempLaw.com, and tell them that MJ sent you. Traffic's on. MJ Morning Show back in mere moments.
Heavy volume on I-4 West from...
no one does this. It's a lot of content with zero interruption here on the MJ Morning Show. All right, a couple of things. First of all, do we do it or do we not? I mean, it's not cheap. I mean, it's almost as expensive as the rental itself. Welcome back, everybody. MJ, Fester, Michelle. So Michelle will be here today, which she is. Michelle will be here tomorrow. And then Michelle will not be here for the rest of the week because Michelle is taking off, flying up to lovely Newark International Airport, Liberty, Newark, to go help Julian and Julian's girlfriend. Big film shoot, big film project for Julian's girlfriend's senior project. She's graduating next month from NYU Film School. And then Julian's, a junior, rising senior. Yeah, Julian dating the older woman. Is she older?
Yeah,
6 months.
We said last week that she was an older lady.
Julian's dating the older woman. Yeah.
I mean, she's like almost Social Security age.
So Michelle is the transportation captain. And this is a pretty serious movie. It's like, I don't know, $15,000, $18,000 budget. I mean, this is a pretty serious, college film project. Michelle is the transportation captain, and she is renting a 15-person Sprinter van. Now, the extra liability insurance, this is where the question comes in. Now, listen, Michelle's a pretty good driver, but I don't think you've ever driven anything that large, Michelle. So the question is the damage liability waiver deal.
How much is it?
It's like $50 a day.
Take it. Are you doing it?
Take it.
It's 5 days.
So you're looking at maybe $300.
No, 5 times about $250.
Yeah, but about $300. There's probably gonna be some taxes on top of that, and so you're looking at about a $300 investment.
Right.
Take it.
So when we rent, and I typically rent with Hertz because I'm a platinum member through my credit card, and I don't take the extra insurance because I let my credit card cover all that. But I'm thinking with Michelle tooling around in a 15-person Sprinter van, look, I can just see her shearing off the top of like a Burger King drive-through or something, or driving under a hotel portico that's too low and shearing off the top of the van or something.
I have a question.
Yes.
Sure.
Are you going to be driving in New York City?
No.
Okay, maybe that changes my opinion a little.
Oh, yeah. Really?
I'm just driving to and from
This is going to be suburban New Jersey. This is going to be, was it like Union or something, somewhere around there?
West Orange.
West Orange, well, right next to Union. So West Orange, New Jersey. So Michelle's got to pick up the van. So the question is, and this is the dilemma, and look, it's not coming out of our pocket because, it's Julian's girlfriend. She has the budget.
But we still want to be, fiduciarily, conscientious and responsible.
Absolutely.
Right.
So the rental price is X, and then you have the insurance, which, it's a good $50 a day. In some cases, if you're renting a vehicle, the liability insurance could be as much as the actual rental cost per day itself.
All right. So here's the one.
Oh, and by the way, folks, I was kind of floating the idea last week about Michelle and I going to General RV on Saturday, where
don't get me started
where
about that.
Fester's real job is.
Don't get me started about
so
that.
At
Saturday morning, everybody's asking, "Where's MJ? Where's MJ?
Hold on.
Is he coming? Is he coming today?"
Hold on to that thought. So at General RV, where Fester's real job is, they sell gigantic Class C motorhomes. I mean, they sell trailers and little campers you tow, and they sell those conversion Sprinter vans,
right?
With all decked out and beautiful inside.
And you threatened to come out and visit when I was all excited.
I thought it would be a good idea to bring Michelle out.
I think it's a great idea.
To let her test drive a Sprinter van off of your lot.
Yeah.
And let her get acclimated and comfortable.
I would have her make an 8 rotation in a park.
Hey, no, let's get her out to I-4.
I'll throw her right out there.
Let's have her go to like we'll have her drive to some, I don't know, fast food restaurant and see if it fits through the drive-thru. We'll
RVs are a little different. They have the air conditioner on top. You want to be careful with that. You gotta always know your height.
Yeah, know your height.
But the Sprinter vans, Michelle, they drive comfortably.
Okay.
And you just have to get used to being boxy.
Okay.
But other than that, it's going to be a nimble vehicle, and it's going to park wherever you want it to park. Is it 24 feet long or 20 feet long?
It's a big freaking vehicle.
They make different sizes.
But this is the question. Should we spring for the liability insurance at $50 a day additional or not and just roll the dice and gamble?
So
what should we do? What should we do?
Originally,
that's the question.
I thought you were driving in and out of the city, and I thought you were like shuffling like equipment. Like, you have to like parallel park in the street.
No. Julian's renting like a 24-foot budget rental truck with a lift gate. So I got my kid going to be driving a freaking rental truck.
That's what you want the insurance on.
He did. Oh. We made him buy it for him.
Yeah. Now that they're renting in Queens, so they have to drive it. They got to pick stuff up in the city. I'm nervous about that one.
So, Michelle, if you get the insurance, odds are you're going to be fine.
Yeah.
But then the last day, you have a demolition derby.
You get the insurance that covers everything.
If they ask me about
does that like rental car insurance, does that cover gross freaking negligence?
Yeah, it covers everything.
If you just decide, hey, I'm going to get my money's worth out of this insurance, and you decide to plow it into a bus shelter or into a tree, and you got a V in the front of the, is that covered? Gross negligence?
Anything's covered.
Intentional. Come on, there's got to be a way. All right, first of all, I want to ask the listening audience here. Not too many calls. I'll take a few. Should Michelle get the liability insurance on the rental Sprinter van? Yes or no? Let's go. 800-990-1047. Roll the dice or play it nice.
How many miles are you going to travel?
800-990-1047. Should Michelle get the insurance? Yes or no? 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Yes or no? Or maybe you have a story of some previous personal experience with the rental coverage.
What I really want to know is about gross negligence, because now I'm thinking, MJ, you and I should start like an Instagram channel or a YouTube channel where we just rent cars, get the insurance, and just destroy them and bring them back 24 hours later.
It's our gross negligence YouTube channel.
Yeah. I mean, how come somebody hasn't done that yet? Just rent the car, get all the insurance, and we just destroy the car, and we flatbed it back.
There's got to be something in the fine print that it's not covered if you intentionally destroy their vehicle.
We rent it for one day, get the insurance, destroy it,
and then you get your blackballed.
And then you get another one.
Then you're banned. You're banned forever from that rental car company.
What? There's 15 rental car companies.
I guess
we could get 50 videos.
Look at the phones. The phones are lighting up. You had another question for Michelle, though.
How many miles are you going to drive?
Maybe 50 a day. Because I'm really just driving back and forth.
But you're not driving into the city.
Hold on. 50? Where are you driving with 50 miles a day?
Well, I have to go back and forth to the transportation center. That's what I'm doing.
What like the
Hoboken Transportation
New
Center?
Jersey Transit or
something like that?
Okay,
yeah.
All right.
So it's like about 20 miles, I think, right? So that, and then probably go get the food for the kids.
I'll look at the phones. All right, Donna. Donna is first up in Port Richey. Hey, Donna, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Thank you. How are you?
We're fantastic. Let's dispose of the nice greetings and salutations. What should Michelle do?
Well, I would suggest you call your insurance agent, because what rental cars can do is, God forbid she's in an accident and it's her fault, they can charge her for the days that rental vehicle is out of commission.
Yeah, I know that's a thing. Yeah, but if you take the insurance, I think that's covered. Oh, so that's another little thing. So with rental cars, I know this for a fact because I think this happened. Yeah, when I got cut off by the bus on the New York Thruway and smashed into the guardrail and totaled a Jeep Grand Cherokee with Brad Hardin in the car. They. I'll tell you what, that little guardrail and the three wires, the cable guardrail, that kept us from plunging down a 100-foot ravine into a lake.
Those wires do their job.
Off of Interstate 81, just south of Binghamton, New York. So, that it saved us. There's no doubt about it. It wasn't my fault. But guess what? You're right. That was Avis. That was an Avis rental from the Syracuse airport because we were diverted to Syracuse because LaGuardia was closed. All the New York metro airports were closed because of snow. We got diverted to Syracuse, then decided to rent and drive, back to the city. And that's when the accident happened. But Michelle, I remember this. And Donna, you're 100% right. The insurance or the rental car company, they hit us with lack of rental. So their inability to rent out the vehicle, they come up with a number and they try to charge you for that as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loss of use. Now, that's a good point, Donna. Thank you, and have a beautiful day. Let's grab Chris in Sarasota. Hi, Chris. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Yep, good morning. I suggest she takes the loss damage waiver for the Sprinter van, but also the liability protection is separate. And she would have 14 claims against her if she injured anyone in that van.
Oh, my God. You're really piling on. All right. So if Michelle loses control of the Sprinter van, all of the students and the actors and the crew that Michelle is transporting for Julian's Girlfriend's movie, they're all going to freaking sue Michelle.
Correct.
Oh, my neck. Oh, my back. Oh, my wang fell off. Oh, my God.
And the liability. I hope nobody's wang falls off. And the liability insurance would cover Michelle as the driver?
Well, no, because what you're saying is the LDW is the damage waiver, but then she needs an additional liability to cover, like, the passengers?
Yeah, so loss damage waiver only covers the rental van 100%. And then liability protection, which one of the major companies that I happen to be affiliated with.
I was going to say, what, do you work at a freaking rental car company?
She knows what she's talking about.
Yeah.
40 years, own the one in downtown Sarasota.
Oh, wow. All right. So if the liability insurance is like $50 a day, how much more for the additional?
So ours is $17 a day for liability and gives $500,000 worth of coverage.
For all occupants or total?
All occupants in or out of the car.
All right. Thank you. Man, look at this. A wealth of information. Thank you.
That sounds like an insurance scam.
Wow.
I'll just rent a car and wreck it and have all my family members claim $500,000. That's like a quick $2 million raw weekend.
John in Lakeland. Hi, John. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning, everyone.
All right, what should we do?
Go to your regular insurance company. They have policies that you can get that are much less expensive and have better coverage. I used to rent cars all the time, all over the country, Canada, and with my travels, and I saved literally thousands of dollars.
All right, this is a 5-day rental. This is like renting the Sprinter van for 5 days. You're saying we can go to our regular auto insurance company and say, hey, can you give us coverage on this van if, Michelle, rams into a supermarket front?
You can actually go to your agent, and they have a separate policy than the insurance company, and that'll cover you for a full year. Several years ago, I got a policy for $125 a year.
I don't need a full year. It's 5 freaking days.
Listen.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
If you get the annual policy, they're much less expensive.
So what he's saying is,
cover you all year.
You rent a car,
Right.
4 times a year.
Right.
Okay.
All right. It would cover you for all those trips.
It's $125 a year, and it covers you the entire year that you're renting cars.
John, how much?
That was several years ago.
All right.
It's probably gone up, but it's a lot less expensive
All right.
than doing it at the rental car.
All right, Michelle, you call USAA later today.
Even if it's $200 a year.
I'll tell you what, our listeners are just
Informative.
filled with information.
Very interesting.
John, thank you, buddy. I appreciate
never heard
the call.
of that policy before.
I know.
All right, Steve in Largo. Steve, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, good morning, sir. How you doing?
Doing well. What do you think?
Everybody else is real serious. I said, see Days of Thunder at the end when they're driving on the beach with them rental cars? That's what I would do.
Yeah,
Get the
man.
insurance and total that sucker out.
I'm with you.
Get the insurance and total that sucker out. Thank you, Steve.
He's right.
A few more calls. Andrew, that's it. Man, the phones have exploded. Chuck in Tampa. Chuck, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, good morning, MJ. How are you?
Doing well.
Just listen to Michelle and everyone's caller. Actually, I got a little little education too. But so our credit card that we have, which I know you don't have a Capital card with your left.
No, it's not in my wallet. Yep.
Front. That's right. So it is in my wallet. So we use that for all our rentals. They do cover the loss damage waiver, everything else. But like the last caller talked about liability, we did get with our current policy with State Farm, and they will cover the liability aspect of our car rentals. The only time I've ever spent money on car insurance for rentals when we went overseas to Italy, which Capital One does not cover the out-of-country liability waiver if the car gets damaged, stolen, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's up to you guys. I mean, a little more insurance doesn't hurt, but do check with USAA, because when we have them, I want to say they also would extend that over to our rental car policies also too.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You know, when you rent cars overseas, man, they will hammer you. Like if you put a scuff on the tire, they'll come up with, "Oh, we had to replace the whole tire. It was compromised." It's like, what are you talking about? You know. All right. Thanks for the call, Chuck. I appreciate it. All right, Andrew, that's it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, USAA's on the phone.
Like the actual call center?
USA. Oh, no, it's not. It just says Evan in Orlando. Oh, calling about USAA.
All right, let's see what he has.
Hi, Evan. Hi, you're on the. I love it. The call center calls us. Hi, Evan. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Hey, good morning, MJ. Hey, I've been with USAA. Let me see. I'm guessing around 48 years.
Holy crap.
My dad was a veteran, so family members. I'm sure Michelle can get USAA insurance if you don't.
No, we have USAA because of Michelle's from a military family.
I got good news for you. You don't even have to take out a special policy when you rent a car. USAA's policy is that even if I came over and I rode in your car, in your personal car, for 10 minutes and we got into an accident, your insurance would cover me. So anytime you rent a car,
all right,
I've been renting cars.
I think what I'm saying is that Michelle needs to call USAA and find out what the coverage would be.
Yeah, I mean, most rental car companies extend your personal auto insurance to a rental car.
It'll be the same coverage you have on your personal car.
But I don't know about
pretty standard.
I don't know about the Sprinter van with 15 additional passengers that Michelle's shuttling around for this movie project. Hey, Evan, thanks for the call, man. I appreciate you calling and listening. I'll tell you, the best thing to come out of this, I like the demolition derby deal.
It's so much. It sounds like such a good idea.
I think you rent a car from Budget.
Yes.
I rent a car from National or Enterprise.
That's not my regular company.
We take out full insurances.
24 hours, one day.
And we just have a demolition derby right here in the radio station parking lot. We just smash the crap out of this thing.
We'll get all steps towing to flatbed them back to the drop-off. There you go.
We put helmets on.
Here's your keys.
We have to disable the airbags, though. Do you know how to do that?
I'm sure Ross knows how. We can drop by. We can swing by his place first.
So get full insurance on the rental cars, and we just bash the crap out of them. And guess what? We have steps towing. Return the smashed cars on a flatbed. Beep beep to the airport.
Just drop them right off there.
Hey, full coverage. Hey, full coverage.
You guys may want to check my policy.
Oh man!
Oh man!
You know, you don't. It seems like you don't have a lot of confidence in me doing this. Maybe you should go and do it.
You know, Michelle, it's not that I don't have confidence in you, and I try to reiterate this with my wife when we talk about insurance. I don't trust anybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, you're dealing with a bunch of jackasses anywhere you travel.
Right.
You know, you're really your safety is really at the whim of total strangers wherever you go.
You're correct.
So it's not.
Breaking news. Breaking news on the MJ Morning Show, and what does this have to do with?
Leave Britney alone.
I can't. We got breaking news on Britney. Britney Spears, folks, has entered rehab. The news, came out yesterday, I think I saw it, right?
So she put out one of her more weirder videos.
Wasn't she butt slapping herself?
Yeah. And I realized something while I was watching that video.
What did you realize?
I greatly underestimated the badunk-a-dunk on Britney Spears.
Oh, is that right?
Because she's
Really? So
she's like white girl long ass.
So you
No.
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah.
You've had.
Because she looks like she still has a pretty good body.
No, she does.
And she can dance around.
Hang on,
Yeah, I'm with you.
You've had an epiphany on Britney Spears' butt.
I've always thought Britney Spears' caboose was like a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. No more?
It might be like a 7.5.
Stop.
I'm just saying.
You're downgrading Britney's butt.
Wow.
She had white girl long ass. You know the long ass that some white girls have?
Mm-hmm.
She had that. And she's
So you're downgrading Britney's butt. You know what? Do you really have to pile on? She's just got into rehab. What if she now hears that Fester has downgraded her butt?
what if she gets like a Brazilian butt lift? Huh?
She's going to go into a spiral.
What if it's not rehab? What if it's just surgery?
All right, so you think she's really going because she wants to get help, or was this just legal advice on the whole DUI charge? So the news broke yesterday, TMZ, Britney Spears is in rehab for substance abuse. According to TMZ, she checked in a few days ago somewhere in the United States. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ people close to the singer had been urging her to check herself in. I think someone said, if you don't get help at Charter, please get help somewhere.
Are they still in business?
I have no idea.
That was like the slogan in the 80s and early 90s.
I remember the slogan.
Most people don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So she checked into some rehab facility somewhere in the United States. What if it's Hazelden up in Minnesota?
Well, last week
Yeah.
we had that Tiger Woods is in Switzerland
Yeah,
at some bougie rehab place.
Tiger went to freaking Switzerland. So Britney Spears is somewhere in the U.S. People close to the singer have been urging her to check herself in, finally agreed to do so voluntarily. As one source put it, she realizes she hit rock bottom. Yeah, she's had an issue with drugs in particular. Oh, do you know what Britney Spears' drug of choice? What Britney has been apparently hooked on? Do you know what drug?
Meth.
No.
Oh.
No.
Trank.
Adderall.
Oh, Adderall.
What?
Yeah. Britney Spears has had issues with drugs, in particular Adderall and alcohol for years. During her many trips to Mexico, she made it a point to replenish her Adderall supply. Like in Mexico, can you just walk into a pharmacy and just like buy Adderall like you're buying like aspirin?
No, I don't think so, because I thought I read something about that last week that somebody claimed that she was going to Mexico to get the drugs, and they were like, it wasn't necessarily any easier there, so I don't know why that would be.
I'm sure there might be less government oversight and easier to get a
Right.
script and easier to get it filled, possibly if you had the right people paid off.
But Adderall's not making her behave like how she behaves on Instagram.
Well, she's not taking maybe a normal dose. She might be taking an addict's dose.
TMZ sources say part of the reason that she's gone to rehab now is because of her pending DUI case. That's what, I originally thought of. As one source says, she knows strategically this will look good in front of the judge, or the judge will look right through it and say, oh, yeah. And she wants to show the judge, according to some, that she's taking this seriously. Of course, she was busted for DUI. Oh, we also have this. I wonder, in rehab, will they teach you not to smoke within like 3 feet of a gas pump? Remember that we had the story a couple of weeks ago. There was a video. Paparazzi caught her in the passenger seat of a Range Rover, and her driver is filling up the vehicle, and Britney is dangling the cigarette. I mean, literally 3 feet from the gas pump while her driver's filling up the damn vehicle.
I think the danger on that is overhyped.
So you want to try that as well?
Listen, I've seen
just do all kinds of smoking when you want to
I've seen videos.
fill up the car and smoke a cigar while you're doing it.
I've seen videos of old roughnecks, working out in the oil fields, smoking cigarettes the whole time while they turn.
Why don't you shoot off fireworks while you're filling up gas as well?
It's the open flame. That makes no sense.
All right. So Britney Spears, remember, was arrested for DUI in Ventura County back in March. It was March 4th. TMZ also broke that story. The program that she's entering is not yet known as far as the duration. However, a lot of these rehabs last like 28 to 30 days seems to be the number. So Britney Spears is going to rehab. And she's tried this several times, and it's failed. Britney Spears has gone to rehab numerous times over the years, and she like left after like a couple of days. I mean, total complete failures. So hopefully this rehab stint will work for Britney Spears. But then she releases this video of her in like some kind of Vegas residency stage costume outfit with a top hat on, and she's like she's like jiggling her butt. She's like grabbing her butt, and she's got like a thong on, and she's got both hands on each cheek, and she's doing like a jello wiggle on her butt.
Yes.
Is there audio on this?
Hold on.
Nah, it's just some music is blaring in the background. Anyway,
I've watched this video of her jiggling her butt now 500 times.
What?
And I'm glad she's getting the help she needs. You know, last week when we were talking about Tiger Woods, his lawyers said that, or maybe somebody from the prosecutor's office said, they're going to make an example of Tiger on this one.
Yeah.
They're going to.
Oh, you think the Tiger Woods issue maybe jolted Britney?
I mean, I think.
Did they date once?
No, I don't think so.
Anyway,
I don't know.
Right.
But I think the environment for going more difficult on celebrities for these egregious crimes, you know, where they might have been got swept under the rug in the past, not anymore.
Michelle had a long conversation with me over the weekend.
Oh.
Michelle sat me down.
Oh.
And we talked about the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni. No, seriously. This is coming to a head. I mean, this is coming down within the next, month? This is like
I think
set
May
for
16th
this
is the trial date.
Set for trial. All right, listen, I'm not going to bore you. I mean, this is really a crazy case. But I did see a story that, you know, how Blake Lively is ruined in Hollywood. I didn't need a story for that. I mean, that's pretty much determined that Blake Lively has absolutely damaged herself. Oh, also, Blake Lively's significant other, this Ryan Reynolds, he also has wrecked himself, right?
Yes. I mean, that's what a lot of the analysis is, you know, from the media is saying. They're saying.
From a PR standpoint, this whole lawsuit for sexual harassment against this Justin Baldoni. What was the movie called? It Ends With Us. It Ends With Us, which was a $300+ million movie. It was a smash movie. But Blake Lively has ruined her career. That would have clearly spawned additional movies and sequels. She would have made a freaking fortune. And she has toasted herself. I mean, she is burnt to a crisp now. And the same thing with Ryan Reynolds. And the other thing you told me that was interesting, but I haven't gotten to the real meat of this item. Oh, the real goodie is coming up in a second. But you told me over the weekend that Ryan Reynolds was involved in like other businesses as like an equity partner.
Right.
And he's now destroyed the value of multiple companies. He's wrecked the value.
He's Wall Street's worst nightmare.
So he's wrecked some private equity plays that he's in because he's poisonous now. And these private equity plays were banking on like his appeal, like with Mint Mobile. You know, he helped build that thing up. Then they sold it to Sprint for some crazy number. And I tell you what, the folks that cashed out on that, they're lucky that this whole thing didn't like implode prior to that deal. But then we have the real reason for our Blake Lively discussion is, Michelle, what, in filings? And Taylor Swift is all jammed up in this. And that's coming back around, that, you know, the whole Taylor Swift involvement with Blake Lively is so-called besties and text messages. This is all coming back around, and there are multiple stories that came out how the involvement of Taylor Swift is all being reignited. But let me tell you what the big item here is. Apparently included in the filings, all of the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of pages. Guess, Fester, what apparently was included in filings in the whole Blake Lively matter, including Taylor Swift. Guess what was filed involving Taylor Swift?
I mean, does this go beyond like the text messages?
Oh, this is big.
Yes,
beyond. This is huge. Tay-Tay, intertwined, inextractable.
But is it a video of Tay-Tay going on like some vicious tirade where she's cursing up a storm?
No.
Michelle, please reveal.
A cookie recipe.
What?
I'm telling you.
How does Taylor Swift's favorite cookie recipe get filed in the legal briefs and filings in this crazy case?
Well, it's not private, so it doesn't have to be redacted, first of all. So if it's in some type of correspondence or some other, maybe it was on some online website that they're trying to include something,
Right.
and somebody posted their recipe, then, it would be included. So I guess, but the question that, Baldoni's lawyers want to know, which is now Wayfarer's attorneys, to what extent, this is going to be used and, for what purposes.
All right, so I'll tell you right now, I just did a quick lookup. Taylor Swift posted on one of her socials.
Oh, wow.
Under her account, she posted Taylor's chai tea. Is it chia tea or chai tea?
It's not chia.
I don't know.
It's
Probably chai.
Chai. It's C-H-A-I.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Taylor's chai sugar cookie recipe.
And here it is. It's handwritten. I don't know if she wrote it
Yeah.
or who
Hold
wrote
on.
it.
The date is November 2014. Chai, sugar cookie, and icing. And then it has the whole,
And you put somewhere in the recipe is a chai tea bag.
hold on, you teabag it?
You teabag
You teabag
the
it?
whole recipe
So
Until
it gets teabagged?
until all the liquid's extruded.
Okay. All right. Up. Preheat the oven to 350.
That seems reasonable.
All right, so I'm looking, is this Taylor Swift's handwriting?
I don't know, but it was posted off of one of her accounts.
All right.
I think it's attributed to her.
All right, Michelle, why the hell would Taylor Swift's cookie recipe get filed with this whole big lawsuit?
I think it's just attached to some type of either correspondence or, something that's gone on. And it's, like I said, it's not private, so it doesn't require redaction.
Hey, Fester, hit print on that. Hey, Michelle, why don't you make Taylor Swift chai tea cookies later today?
I'm not really a chai person, so.
So a reporter for the Today Show,
Right.
looks like a couple years ago.
Oh, hang on. It's Cash Kitty time.
Meow.
Yep. Hold on. Cash Kitty.
Do we have a sound effect for this?
Yeah, we do. I don't know where it is.
I mean, I'd
Yeah.
like to hear the cat.
All right, Cash Kitty. Folks, it's time for $1,000. How'd you like to win it? This hour's word is bronze. That's BRONZE. Text the word bronze nationwide to 45911 before 8:15 for a shot at $1,000, or you can enter it on the Q105 app or at myQ105.com. So text the word bronze right now to 45911, and they'll let you know if you win the $1,000. Good luck. We do it now at 8 o'clock. We do it again at 10 o'clock right after the show, 12 noon, 3 p.m., 5 p.m. Good luck, the Cash Kitty on the MJ Morning Show and Q105. All right, Michelle, make the freaking cookies. Bring them in tomorrow. We'll do a taste test.
I'm not doing it for tomorrow.
Why
Sorry.
not? You're leaving after tomorrow. You're going to Newark.
The whole show needs you, Meech.
I've got to take you to the airport. You're abandoning me.
Are you leaving from the show?
I'm gonna
Yes.
I'm gonna be home alone until like early next week.
Then you bake the cookies.
Yeah, you got plenty of time on your hands.
I'm gonna
Exactly.
be home alone. No kids, no wifey. Home alone. I'm being abandoned. You're abandoning the marriage.
You were invited.
All right.
Want to hit some rave clubs this weekend?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You and I will fit right in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the whole recipe.
I'll have a keg stand party at the house this weekend. All right, so Michelle.
And what about the recipe festival?
I'm just looking at the recipe. It's a fairly basic sugar cookie.
Make the freaking cookies. We'll taste test them on the show tomorrow.
But the
Come
chai
on.
tea bag is what makes it different.
Come on. Who wants Michelle to make the cookies? Let's go.
I mean, is she gonna bring enough for everybody, or is she gonna bring like 12?
Hold on. You giving me a death stare?
You know I've got a lot to do today. This is not going to be on the list. I'm sorry.
All right.
All right. Am I gonna have to make the cookies then?
You can make them, bring them in on Friday.
Yeah,
for
bring
you
them in on
guys.
Friday after you spend 2 days alone.
Hey, I've been made aware. I've been made aware somebody has stolen my profile picture.
Oh.
Yeah, for some kind of nefarious Facebook like scamming operation or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so, I've had 2 people now bring this to my attention, that someone has grabbed my profile picture, and it's me in my scuba gear, and, the water's behind me. I know exactly where this was taken. This was taken on the back of a boat off of Little Cayman in the Cayman Islands, where I should be right now, but I canceled the trip because of the weather. I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, someone has taken my profile shot, and they've like stolen my name, and I'm like, how do I find the account? I can't find it. And they're sending out messages like, the phishing scams. So someone sent me a screenshot of my picture, but I can't see the actual account name. They're using my name, my real name, Todd Schnitt. They're using my real name, but how do I get to the actual account? Because you can have an account name, but then have
the name that's shown can be different than what the account is.
So that's what I need to be able to find. Could somebody help me? Because I asked the last person that sent this to me yesterday, I'm like, hey, can you just send me the link or the URL? I need the actual account so I can go to Facebook to their fraud department and their impersonation department. But what someone is doing is they're taking my name, stole my profile picture, and then what they've done, they've taken my picture, but then they put a little banner across my chest that reads "Register to Vote 2026."
Oh, we support that.
Hold on, but it's weird. But hang on a minute. But then they're also sending direct messages to people. Hello, how are you doing today? Hope no problem, and how is life treating you over there? So you can tell that's not even like good English. It's some foreign boiler room internet scam operation. But I need to find the phony. I can't find the phony to then alert Facebook that someone's impersonating me, my name and my picture. I don't want to be associated with some kind of romance scam where they send you direct messages and hook you in and then try to, bilk you out of money.
Congratulations, dude.
Come on.
You are so famous now.
Stop
Foreign
it.
entities want to impersonate you. That's amazing. I got to say, I don't think there's too many other morning radio guys in this country that whole boiler room Nigerian scam operations are basing themselves around. This is really high praise. Listen, imitation is the most sincerest form of flattery. If I were you, I'd be honored.
All right. If somebody can help me out, because I tried and I asked the listener, send me the actual link. All they could send me was the screenshot from their phone, but it has my name and my picture. All right, if somebody, what? Here it is. Look. By the way, Ryan sent this to me. Thank you, Ryan. I'll hold this up. Oh, let me hold this up to MJTV. All right, so you can see right now.
Oh, man. That's totally fake. But, man.
I want to hold this up. All right, here we go. I'm holding, Andrew, is this clear? So you can see it's
your picture.
My picture stolen from my social media.
I see the little register to vote banner.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally fake.
And then a little
higher up,
it does have on another thing, it does have my name. Is that good? You got it?
Boy, I got to tell you.
Yeah.
I knew you were famous, but I didn't know you were
internet scam famous.
Yeah, I mean, wow. Usually it's big celebrities that they have used for scams.
If somebody can find this, and I'll hand this to Michelle. Go ahead, sleuther. If anyone can find this scammer and get me the actual account, please email it to me, mj@mjmorningshow.com. That's mj@mjmorningshow.com. I do not need a scam artist out there using my picture, my name, trying to bilk people. So I got to shut this down. And why'd they grab my picture? Is this like a listener trying to screw with me? But it's Michelle thinks yes. Or was it some foreign operation that just grabbed my stuff? I don't know.
I think it's like some Pakistani boiler room, and they go, okay, today we're going to impersonate this guy. It shows a couple of YouTube videos. They watch your Instagram, and they're like, got it.
Hey, did you see the latest on the toilet paper warehouse fire? Man, that guy, Chumbawamba, what's his name?
Chumbawamba.
Look him up.
Chimichurri?
The employee that lit this whole toilet paper towel. Oh, there were Huggies diapers in there by the freaking mile.
I mean, talk about something you don't want to have a shortage of.
All right, listen to this. If you don't know the story, some maniac worker torched a 1.3 million square foot warehouse. We figured what? Like it's over 20-something football fields.
Dude.
A massive warehouse. The guy burnt the whole thing to the ground.
Chumbawamba wasn't that far off.
Shamel Abdul Karim.
I mean, that's
Chumbawamba.
I mean,
I get knocked down, then I get up again. Nothing gonna keep me down. Anyway, Chumbawamba Abdul Karim, 29 years old, hit with arson. The reason why I'm bringing this up is some numbers have been revealed. So local authorities in California and the feds, he's being hit with state charges in California and also being hit with federal charges. You got to hear the dollars we're talking about. Listen.
The paper product alone that was inside of the warehouse was worth $500 million.
What? The paper product alone inside the warehouse, they're saying, was valued at $500 million. All of the toilet paper, the paper towel, the miles of Huggies diapers that were in there. This is a Kimberly-Clark warehouse that was torched. Man, I'll tell you what, this guy's not winning Employee of the Month.
You know, he's not.
Or if he did, they're taking away his parking spot.
They're rescinding it.
Well, the place is in cinders. It's rescindering it. And this warehouse had all those loading dock bays all the way around. There must have been 200 tractor trailers all around all four sides of this building. I mean, unbelievable. And then you listen to this number.
The paper product alone that was inside of the warehouse was worth $500 million. The building itself was worth $150 million.
All right, so that's $650 million. The building's a total loss at $150 million. And then the paper products, $500 million, according to the feds?
In addition to count one, we filed an additional 6 more counts as it related to each separate fire that was started by the suspect in this particular case.
You know what? This is a lesson. This is a lesson for employers. I mean, this really gets you thinking about psycho employees that you might have.
Dude, every place has psycho employees.
But, I mean, somebody that could arson the place?
Yeah.
Somebody that could burn down 1.3 million square foot warehouse with $500 million of paper goods inside? I mean, everything is gone. I mean
the material at this warehouse kind of lent itself to a crazy guy. A crazy guy.
Oh, what are you saying? They deserve it?
No. I'm saying if they sold bricks, the guy'd never be like, you know what? I'm going to burn these bricks.
Oh, because the bricks wouldn't burn.
Right. But I think every place has the possibility of having nuts-ass employees.
Oh, yeah? What about it? 4002 Gandhi.
Listen, every radio station I've worked for has people that I'm like, ugh.
What about a crazy employee that would set a van on fire?
Listen. In front of everybody.
Exactly.
You know, if you're not going to pay us enough to f***ing live or afford to live, at least pay us enough not to do this shit.
This guy's nuts.
He's just...
Should have paid us enough to f***ing live.
The guy's excuse for burning down the warehouse because he didn't think they were paying him enough to live.
You know, we may not get paid enough to live, but these bitches dirt cheap.
Wow.
All you had to do was pay us enough to live.
And then he makes, this is the most chilling thing that he said.
There goes your inventory.
There goes your inventory. Yeah, how much was that inventory?
The paper product alone that was inside of the warehouse was worth $500 million. Oh,
my God. The
building itself was worth $150 million.
It's unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. So Chumbawamba, he's going to jail for, it could be the rest of his life on this guy. Outrageous. What were we going to say, Fess?
No, I'm thinking this guy's going to get different charges for each fire he set.
Right.
So he had to have a map of how he was going to do it to get all the fires set before.
I don't think he had a map. He walked around the warehouse, just lit pallets of toilet paper on fire.
He wasn't walking by all willy-nilly. This is obviously thought out. So he had it prepared, and he was making his videos, but he must have lit 20 fires to get the whole building to catch.
Right.
Because it had a sprinkler system, didn't it? I mean, these warehouses have to have a sprinkler system.
I would imagine there was a sprinkler system.
You had to overwhelm that sprinkler system. Yeah. So he had to set a bunch of fires.
All right. Go to my IG, would you please?
Oh, please. It's my favorite.
People are glomming on to my garlic booger. Do you know what I think I coined this term. Michelle, look up garlic booger.
I don't know that the garlic industry wants to embrace that.
No, you got to get rid of the garlic booger. And people are like commenting on my video that I shot yesterday. And people are like, oh, my God, I had no idea. I was today years old when I discovered this. Listen, you got to get rid of the garlic booger. Michelle, are you doing a search?
Yeah.
What comes up with garlic booger? Or did I officially coin that term?
Sticking garlic in your nostrils to treat congestion is dangerous.
Oh, that's a
viral social media trend that doctors warn against.
No, that's not it. All right.
The garlic booger effect happens when garlic irritates the nasal lining, causing intense inflammation, swelling, and a massive influx of mucus rather than clearing existing blockage.
This is clearly AI just making crap up. All right? All right. Just like I did yesterday. Folks, the garlic booger. You have the audio? Fester, roll my Instagram. I shot this video and posted this early yesterday afternoon.
All right, hold on.
So yesterday, I was kind of hanging around the house. Michelle's doing all kinds of paperwork, blah, blah, blah.
All right.
And I'm running low. I made a delicious pasta on Saturday night, and I'm down to like one frozen pint of my homemade pomodoro sauce. So I'm like, you know what? Got a couple of big 88-ounce cans of San Marzano certified DOPs in the back. So I went to the store. I got, a bunch of garlic. And this is where the garlic booger thing comes up. By the way, the recipe for my pomodoro, it's on this video. So you just look at the description and the whole recipe. There's people like, hey, recipe, please. Recipe, please. So it's in the description. So start from the beginning. Right. And I'm now going to tell everyone what the garlic booger is.
Here we go.
And here we go. And hit it. Back, my friends, to the show that never ends. I have a hot garlic tip for you. Hey, it's MJ from the MJ Morning Show, Q105 Tampa Bay, 104.7 FM. I never, ever buy jarred store-bought tomato sauces for my pasta. I make my own. I'll start with San Marzano tomatoes. Make sure they are the certified DOP. There's extra virgin olive oil, salt, and a lot of garlic in there, and then basil at the very, very end. Here's the tip. Never leave this little green sprout in your garlic. Pull it out. It is called the germ. Take it out. It's a pesky little snotty, bitter booger. Take the germs out. No germs. Take the germs out. Remove the germs. Yeah, it bitters up your stuff. So when you slice garlic in half, long ways, you slice it right down the middle, you'll have that little root or stem inside, and the older garlic is, it'll start to, germinate? Is that? So there's the germ, the little, it's like a little root.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's green. Take that out because it will taste bitter. So whatever you're cooking with the garlic, it'll add a bitterness. So cut it out, extract it, take it out. It's a sprout. It's called the germ. Lose it. Take it out. Man, the video's on fire. Already like 10,000 views already on this thing. So if you want to see it, it's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. By the way, Michelle, I didn't let you taste the sauce. Oh, could be my best batch ever. Oh,
how's that?
Yeah.
Every batch is your best batch.
Just delicious.
He doesn't have a bad batch.
This just fantastic.
On that, he doesn't.
But, you make something like this, and I'm telling you, you'll never buy... Michelle, when was the last time I bought a jar of store-bought tomato sauce or pasta sauce? Or
just last weekend. I'm just kidding. We haven't bought a jar sauce since... I can't even recall.
Since 2001.
It's a long time. Yeah. Because once you taste, and there's no junk in it. Look at the ingredients. Look at the garbage that's in the store-bought pasta sauces.
I love the garbage. I love the taste of
So my sauce,
plastic
literally,
bottles.
My sauce, the San Marzano tomatoes. All right, and also don't get fooled. 95% of the claims for San Marzanos out there are fake.
False. Fake.
You got to find the DOP seals. Listen, even Cento, C-E-N-T-O, they claim San Marzano. Now, they're not. They grow them in Italy, but like Cento, C-E-N-T-O, their San Marzanos are not certified.
Listen to this, people. Go ahead,
they're growing their own tomatoes over there, and they're calling them San Marzano, but they're not from the correct region. Just a little heads up on that.
They're not from the correct region. Can you believe that scam they're perpetrating on you?
Tomatoes, high quality extra virgin olive oil, a schnit ton of garlic. There's a lot of garlic in here, but you cook it so there's no garlic overpowering flavor or breath smell afterward. But you use, for instance, I used 2 88-ounce cans. I ended up with 6 pints.
Yeah,
I've got
6 pints,
I've got
people.
6 pints, and I freeze it. I freeze the stuff, put it in the freezer. It lasts for a year plus. And it's even, once you defrost it and reheat it, and it's even better. It's even better once it freezes and defrosts. And then, so what? You get the tomatoes, you get the extra virgin olive oil, a lot of garlic, and then salt. I use sea salt in there. And then at the very end, like when you cook on the reheat, you put the shredded fresh basil in there. Yeah. You don't want to cook with the basil because that'll also bitter up a little bit.
Or you just buy a jar of Classico.
Don't.
So good.
Good
stuff.
If you really wanted to piss me off, you would have said ragu.
Oh, yeah. Listen. Ragu.
Yeah.
That's what I'm making. That's what I'm making stuff for the kids.
Anyway,
I'll put some ketchup and water on the kids' stuff.
Check out the garlic booger, and if you want the recipe, on my Instagram, go look at the video, Certified MJ Radio. That is Certified MJ Radio. Oh, also, I did post late last week. I posted the video of the Milton Fudge Cow chocolate ice cream launch officially at Small Batch Creamery. Thanks to Davey. Davey, our video guy, did a wonderful job editing this thing. And that video is also up on my Instagram at Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. Yeah, the garlic booger. Check it out. On my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. And give me a follow if you don't follow Certified MJ Radio. All right. Speaking of food, the map. It's the... Fessa, this is ridiculous.
I knew you would say that. I saw this. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. And MJ's going to hate it.
I love it.
I think it's very
I'm
interesting.
curious.
When Americans eat dinner. So Fester sends me this map of the United States. Oh, you know what? Alaska and Hawaii are on here. Yeah. Can you bring up the map so I can see it on the screen? So I print this thing out, and it's a whole map of the United States. And in each state, it has a time. I mean, what? I mean, really? How do they know this? How do they know what time people eat dinner in each state? How do they put this together? I don't understand this.
This is one of my favorite subreddits.
Oh,
it's called map porn.
Are you serious?
Seriously?
Yeah, and it has
Hold on. There's a subreddit called Map Porn.
Yeah, and all it has is maps doing each other. No, I'm kidding. All it has is maps with out of the ordinary information. You know, and I look at it maybe once or twice a week.
Map porn.
But that's where I found a couple of weeks ago, you know, the number of Waffle Houses in each state.
Right.
And then I go to it last night just to see what's happening, and it says when Americans eat dinner, and it has different times for every state.
Michelle, Florida, right here. Florida.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What time do most Floridians eat dinner? Give me a time.
6:42.
Oh, no.
6:42.
Oh, you are way over.
6:42. What are you, ridiculous?
Think of all the old codgers in the state.
Oh.
Dinner in Florida is 4:45.
Early bird special.
No, I'm kidding. Okay. No, Florida is 6:05.
Wow.
Dinner time in Florida is 6:05, which is kind of on the early side.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, the range of time is 5:37.
Hold on. What state is freaking 5:30? Oh, it's Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania is 5:37.
What? Oh, look at Maine. Maine is 5:40 for dinner time.
It looks like Delaware is an early state as well. 5:37 to 7:10 is the range.
The latest state. Michelle, what do you think the latest state in the country is for dinner? The latest state.
New Mexico.
No, I'm sorry.
Texas.
New Mexico is incorrect. Texas is correct. Yes. Texas has the latest dinner time at 7:02. Oh, also, look at this. Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Right. Mississippi is 7:00. Oh, look at Louisiana. 6:10 p.m. for Louisiana.
We're going to have our dinner here down here in the bayou before the sun sets here. But you don't want no gator jumping up there and snatching your dinner plate out your hand. Well, here, like Mississippi, Arkansas, and Texas, they all kind of connect. They all do connect. Yep. And Tennessee, that's all the 7 o'clock states.
7 o'clockers. Look at that.
Name a state, any state.
Virginia.
6:32.
Yep.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Montana.
6:05.
6:05.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at North Dakota.
Look at it.
Hey, North Dakota, 6 o'clock straight up.
But Washington State is 6:01.
Oh, yeah.
How did they come up with that?
This is ridiculous.
6:02 is Oregon.
Somebody pulled this out of their ass.
I don't know, but it's
Somebody
interesting.
made this up.
What time do you normally eat dinner?
I think we vary. We're all over the road.
Yeah.
We're all over the place.
We would not be good for that survey.
6:05 sounds about right for Florida.
Yeah,
It feels right.
You got to hear this. I'm moving on.
Oh,
you gotta hear this.
I'm moving
Okay.
on. It's not interesting anymore.
Remember I said I had a dating app story?
6:14.
Knock it off.
She asked.
Okay, Vermont.
Vermont. That's Vermont right there. 6 o'clock. Yep.
All right, I'm done.
All right.
Remember I said I had a dating app story?
Yes, I recall.
This is also an example of you always have to believe that you're being watched everywhere. There was a police standoff with a suspect. Like, wait, dating app? What's going on here? Well, it'll become crystal clear. This will come into focus momentarily. A sheriff's deputy, and this is out in California, where dinner time is 6:19. So,
It is 6:19.
It is 6:19. Fester still has the map up. This is out in Riverside County. This is outside of L.A. County. Riverside County, there is a standoff. Deputies, SWAT team, you got a suspect, you got a perp that's holding the cops at bay. So this deputy was caught during the standoff. The guy's got a rifle. This guy's got all the guns. He's got full, gear on and everything, like SWAT gear. A sheriff's deputy was caught swiping on a dating app during the standoff with a suspect, which followed a high-speed chase. The video has gone viral. You're like, what? How do you know that an elite deputy armed to the teeth in the middle of a standoff was on a dating app? One of the LA news helicopters was up in the sky, and those news helicopters have amazing zoom lenses. You know, some of those cameras are like $500,000.
Yeah, they zoom right in.
Yeah. I want to say that I've heard in the past, I'm sure as with most technology, that it gets cheaper as time goes on. But I remember hearing that some of those chopper cameras with remarkable zoom and clarity, that I thought I remember hearing that those are like approaching $1 million. I mean, they're expensive. And those are the cameras that are mounted on the bottom of the news helicopters. And also police helicopters have the same thing. One of the local news helicopters in Los Angeles zooms into the officers on the ground during this armed standoff with a fleeing motorist. And they've got the cop. He's on his phone and he's swiping to the left. And he's on a dating app. That's how good the zoom is. The chopper is like 500 feet up in the air or more. And they're zoomed in on the cops, and you can see the cop is on his smartphone on a dating app, and he's swiping to the left. Is swipe to the left good or bad? I missed that whole thing.
Left is out and right. Swipe to the right is the good one.
Is that what it is?
I think.
Footage captured by a news helicopter shows Special Enforcement Bureau officer for the Riverside County Sheriff's Office swiping on what appears to be a dating website just feet away from an armed and barricaded suspect who fled high-speed car chase. They've got him barricaded in.
I mean,
and this guy's just sitting there on a dating app just swiping. Swipe, 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 swipe. Yeah, the deputy was crouched down behind a Bearcat vehicle. That's that like heavy police armored vehicle, scrolling through profiles and then swiping left on them. Yeah. The county sheriff says he's looking into the situation. I mean, just what have I said? Just you've got to just count on that you're on camera everywhere. Well, if it's not a Ring doorbell or what's the Nest, if it's not surveillance video inside the supermarket, Walmart, Target, wherever.
Look at this shot.
It's unbelievable.
He's there just crouched down all his tactical gear.
He's in like a SWAT getup. He's got the combat helmet on. He's got the bulletproof vest on. He's wearing like the olive green clothing and everything. He's got sheriff on the back, and he's just holding his phone and he's looking at chicks. He's in the middle of an armed standoff.
Just waiting for the action.
I mean, if somebody said, all right, guys, get ready. We're going to go. You put the phone down. But if you had a couple of minutes.
Maybe he's on his break.
Yeah. Maybe he's on his break. Hey, Sarge, I'm going to take a 10-minute break.
From up above, the news chopper zoomed into the cops on the ground. You clearly see him holding his phone, and he's checking out babes online.
And then I love the statements that various sheriff's offices make when one of their cops get in trouble.
Yeah. This behavior does not reflect the standards, expectations, or policies of our department, said the Riverside County, California Sheriff's Office in a statement.
I'm sure
we have initiated an internal investigation. We will take appropriate action based on the findings. The Sheriff's Office remains committed to the professionalism and holding our employees accountable.
Speaking of accountable, what was his account name on the Tinder app?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, can you see the person he was looking at?
I mean, it's not that good. I mean, you can see which direction he's swiping them, though, and apparently it was a couple of lefties.
Yeah. So I think this was the crash where they tried to deploy that grappler, and the grappler did not grapple. And the guy crashed into a wall.
I mean, the grappler did end the chase, but it ended it pretty dramatically.
But again, if you have one takeaway, folks, just assume wherever you are that you're on camera. What was the conversation we had earlier? I'm going to make you internet famous. What was that?
It was the woman at the Verizon store, and she got into an altercation with just people working at Verizon over an app, and the way she expressed her displeasure was by holding a phone in their face, saying, "You're going to go viral," which is the modern day threat. I mean, that's the most threatening thing you can do, short of pulling a gun on somebody, is sticking your phone in their face and saying, "You're going to go viral. You're about to be famous. You're about to be famous for all the wrong reasons." And it usually blows up in their face.
Yeah.
You know, very rarely does the person who says that it's always turned on them. You know?
Right, it reverses, totally.
They look like the lunatic.
Right.
If you're a guy and you want to avoid man boobs, man boobs, I saw a list of medications that can make you grow man boobs.
Like makes you grow them?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep. Gynecomastia, or enlarged male breasts. It's an issue. Common among some men, appears to be a natural hormonal shift, but there can be other triggers as well. And there's a whole list of drugs, like 10 drugs. I've heard of some of these, others I've not heard of, but I can tell you what the drug is for, and I'm sure that there are people that are on some of these drugs. 10 common drugs that if you're a guy, if you're taking them, they can grow your man boobs.
What are they?
Number 1, spironolactone. Spironolactone, a diuretic that helps the body remove excess fluid and sodium, commonly sold under the brand name Aldactone. Used to treat high blood pressure, heart failure, swelling, linked to, I guess, the heart, kidneys, liver.
Okay.
It can trigger gynecomastia by disrupting hormone balance. So if you're on that drug, man boobs. Finasteride. Finasteride is a commonly prescribed drug. Brand name is Propecia. Oh, that's for hair loss. So Propecia for hair loss. Also, Proscar for enlarged prostates. Yeah, this thing could all mess with your testosterone and hormone stuff, and you could grow man boobs with finasteride. Anabolic steroids, I think we've heard of that. So if you're on an anabolic steroid, that can grow you some man boobs. Antipsychotics. These medications are used to treat conditions like schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, Tourette syndrome.
Does the whole antipsychotics category count, or do they give specific ones?
One common drug is haloperidol.
Oh, haloperidol.
Yeah, the brand name of Haldol. Yeah, so that, I guess that's the one which will really potentially jam up your man boobs. Hey, you got a larger cup size?
Something different about you?
Yeah.
You on Haldol?
Diazepam is on the list as well. Cimetidine, commonly used to treat heartburn, acid reflux, GERD.
What is GERD?
I think my grandmother had a friend named GERD.
Was that Gertie?
GERD, maybe Gertie.
Is that short for Gertrude?
Yeah, this medication is often sold under the brand name Tagamet. Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah, we've heard of Tagamet.
That's like over the counter, isn't it?
Yeah,
Or-
so Tagamet could jam up your man boobs. You might need a bro.
I feel like everybody's grandparents on that.
Tagamet?
I'm on GERD. Gertie, I'm on GERD.
Gertie's on the GERD.
I have GERD medicine.
Gertie's got the GERD. Ketoconazole. Ketoconazole. What the hell is this? Typically sold under the brand name Nizoral. Is an antifungal used to treat skin infections. Oh, like jock itch. Ugh. Athlete's foot. Oh, ringworm. Yeah. If you're a guy, you're taking that, you could have a nice set of hooters before you know it.
Did you know ringworm isn't really a worm at all?
Really?
I just learned that.
It's just the fungus?
Did you just look it up right now?
What,
No,
what do your kids have, ringworm?
No,
Oh, that's pinworm.
Oh.
All right, so there you go. Oh, there's one more. Metronidazole. Metronidazole. Sold under the brand name Flagyl. Antibiotic and antiparasitic used to treat infections in the stomach, skin.
Flagyl sounds like a candy.
Flagyl. Flagyl. Was that a Muppets?
Fraggle.
Oh, Fraggle.
That's it. Fraggle Rock. I knew it had something to do with kids. Fraggle.
I like Flaggle Rock. Oh, Andrew, I'm sorry. Well, I didn't get to it. Oh,
what do we get to?
Nah, it's when we were talking about the map of all the states and what time dinner time is on average.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew pulled this from Dora the Explorer. Remember this? Here we go.
There's a place you gotta go. I'm the one you need to know. I'm the map.
Remember this, Michelle?
I'm the map. If there's a place you gotta get, I can get you there, I bet. I'm the map. 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 I'm the map.
Michelle, name a state. Any state.
Don't go back.
I still have the map pulled up. I hate to waste it.
Stop.
Alaska, 6 o'clock.
Did you already? Oh, Hawaii.
Hawaii. I'm glad you said that. What is it? Let me zoom in here. Looks like it's 6:35.
Ooh.
Yeah, for Hawaii.
New York.
New York is 6:41.
Stop
New
indulging.
Hampshire.
New Hampshire, right next door.
I want to go
6
back.
o'clock.
What? 6 o'clock?
Yeah, 2 states over.
I want to go back to Hawaii and have some shave ice for dinner.
Well, and be ready.
And some Saimin and Hamora Saimin and Lihui, Kauai.
You're going to eat that dinner at 6:35.
Oh, Savannah Guthrie and the Secret Code. It sounds like a Hardy Boys episode or something.
Yeah.
Savannah Guthrie and the Secret Code.
Dude, the Hardy Boys solved their mystery.
What was the girl version of the Hardy Boys?
Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew.
Thank you. Yeah, it's more like a Nancy Drew title. Savannah Guthrie and the Secret Code.
Yeah. Nancy Drew never had unsolved mysteries.
No.
They need Nancy Drew into Hardy Boys on this case.
Oh, my
Sure
God.
do.
This is just troubling, this whole situation. To think that Savannah Guthrie's mom, just like vanished, like disappeared, no sign whatsoever. So we have found out that there's a Savannah Guthrie secret code. Savannah Guthrie, who is back on the Today Show.
Yeah, she's talking to somebody right now about cholesterol guidelines.
I mean, that's got to be awkward. You got Savannah Guthrie sitting there talking about cholesterol on the Today Show. Hang on a minute.
I should probably listen to this.
Yeah, hang on a minute. I can bring up the audio, I think.
Can you pull up the audio?
Yeah.
Absolutely, Savannah.
Thank you,
we go.
Doctor.
Hoda, over to you.
All right, thanks, SG. If you enjoyed jury
Thanks,
duty,
Hey, thanks, SG, Savannah Guthrie.
company retreat.
So
All right,
Hoda's still there.
Well, Hoda came back.
Right, to fill
help.
in.
Yeah, but now
she's still there.
Now she's sticking around.
I don't think I don't think Savannah's doing any of the more lighthearted segments.
Yeah.
So Hoda still needs to do a little bit of the filling in. So
Yeah.
they've reduced
So
her role a little bit.
Hoda has agreed. Hoda, who retired, agreed to come back, and Hoda has been acting as like sort of a little bit of a support mechanism for Savannah. But we just heard that's got to be weird, man. You're talking about cholesterol here. Your mom is still. What is she dead? Is she alive? Where is she? Is she in some underground shed buried in Mexico? I mean, with like an air tube coming out of the ground. I mean,
but how long does she?
I mean, where is Savannah Guthrie? I mean, it's bizarre.
I mean, they're obviously out of clues or leads.
Michelle, do you think we'll ever have closure on this? Will we ever have a solution? Will she be found either good or bad? You think we'll ever have an answer?
No.
Unbelievable. So here's the deal. With Savannah Guthrie back on the Today Show, there's a secret code. If something were to break, if some news would happen, and word would come out that, hey, we've got a break in the case, the producers are allegedly saying to Savannah 3 words: needed offset. Savannah, needed offset. So
that's a code word?
Well,
that's the code word?
That's the code sentence.
That's the dumbest code sentence ever. I thought it'd be like, quah, quah. I bet.
Or I need an orange creamsicle.
Yep.
Oh, how about Grammy Whammy?
Yes.
I mean, something.
Grammy Whammy.
That's
needed
brilliant.
offset.
Do you like Grammy Whammy?
We need you offset. How many times do they need her offset?
Right. This seems
in a regular day.
But those are the specific words that if something were to break regarding her missing mother, her kidnapped mom,
MJ, you're needed offset
during the show, that they would say, Savannah, needed offset. Those 3 words apparently are the code words that let her know something major has developed in her missing mom. I like Grammy Whammy.
Is she needed offset like every day to where? Because you can't.
Right.
You can't give her the code word and let her know that it's going down now.
Yeah.
And then Hoda comes in. Welcome back to Today. In other news,
Hold on.
I thought code words were supposed to be something that you would not normally say in the course of like your conversation.
Code
and
word.
Therefore it is a code that like something is going wrong.
Guys, don't shoot the freaking messenger here.
Not you. It's just that the whole Today Show is flawed with this awful code word.
Dumb.
I'm just telling you what I'm reading on this.
They should
thing.
have like a code sound effect.
Right.
Yeah.
It should not be that.
That's the wrong one.
It should be something else.
That's the wrong energy.
Yes.
Better.
You like that one?
I mean,
it's better.
What if they just automatically start playing something like Sweet Caroline or something from the master control booth?
What about these boots were made for walking? Because Nancy Sinatra, Nancy Guthrie. Something like that.
How about that?
No.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah. That sounds alarmist.
I know the old lady's dead when you play that.
It is an alarmist.
Right.
It's just supposed to be a code.
Yeah.
You don't like that one? I'm just trying to come up with like noises or something.
Maybe like Al Roker says something like, I had beans for dinner last night.
What if they play that? How about that noise right there? Listen again.
No, these are all terrible. You cannot be put in charge of this department. Can we fire MJ from this? You have no idea what a subtle word would be.
Are you ready for the latest gas scams?
MJ, you're needed offset.
Thank you. All right. Oh, I better go. Hang on.
Needed offset.
Gotta run.
Hang
on. Gotta go. The latest gas scam, this is, listen, you know the old expression, what's old is new again. People are coming out of their house, their job, coming out of a store. They get in their car, and suddenly their gas tank is like on empty.
Yeah, they're siphoning
your
gas?
No. That's all. It's the old trick of drilling a hole in the gas tank and then letting the gas empty into a container. So that's picking up. Multiple reports from all around the country with gas prices through the roof. You know what? Let's take a moment and let us review all of the gas scam deals. And we've talked about a couple of these with gas prices through the roof, and they came down a little bit. You know, gas has come down. For instance, the 7-Eleven right up the street here on 4th, a little north of Gandy, as we come off the Howard Franklin every morning, Michelle, we pass that 7-Eleven. I want to say they were at like $3.85 this morning.
Yeah.
They were as high as $4.29. They were at $4.29. Now they're at $3.85. But then we've got the new naval blockade going into effect, apparently at 10 a.m. Eastern time, where the U.S. Navy is going to blockade the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah, that's why I filled up this morning and beat the Navy.
All right. So oil prices, once that news broke yesterday, oil prices jammed right through the roof again. So I would imagine that, you know, it's like a ping pong game. It's all over the place. So I'd imagine gas prices, which have come down. And what was the lowest you remembered? When we hit the low for a long time back in, before the whole Iranian situation, I want to say, I think I saw, Michelle, where were we? We were traveling. I think I saw gas as low as like $2.42 a gallon. You know, that might have been out in Colorado, actually, at Costco.
Yeah, why do other states have, like...
But I saw gas locally here. I saw gas locally, I think, as low as like $2.65 or $2.69, and now we're all excited because, it's down to $3.85, but it could just jam back up. All right, back over to the gas scams and the gas thefts and all the little rackets going on. And we've gone over all these over the years, but I think it's worth repeating. So, Fessy, you mentioned the old siphon trick.
Yeah.
You know, sticking the hose in, siphoning the gas out. Sure, that's one that could happen.
So, have you ever been to a Harbor Freight store?
I have.
Okay, I'm asking. I don't know.
Did you ask Michelle?
I asked you.
I thought you said Michelle.
I said, so have you ever been to a Harbor Freight store?
Yes, I've been to Harbor Freight numerous times.
Okay. So, I go to Harbor Freight once in a blue moon.
In fact, the manager of the Harbor Freight in Town and Country, right near Memorial in Hillsboro, he's a listener of the MJ Morning Show.
Fantastic.
Last time I walked into that Harbor Freight, he's like, "Hey, MJ, how you doing?" So hello to the manager of Harbor Freight Town and Country.
So the Harbor Freight near me a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't put it together I didn't think about it again until just now.
They were sold out of gas siphons?
They were sold out of gas siphons.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh,
They
man.
had
Hold on. How did you know they were sold out? Were you looking for a gas siphon?
Well, no, I was looking for like a rake, but I was, perusing.
Wait a second. So how did you stumble across the empty shelf of gas siphons?
Because I'm walking through the display, and when I take Hudson and we go to Harbor Freight, he has to analyze every rack.
You let him buy a tool?
Every
let him buy
rack.
something? Let him buy a wrench or a screwdriver or an ice pick or something?
He bought an ice pick.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Good.
An AWL.
Yes.
It's like a tool ice pick.
AWL, yep.
But
like a leather punch?
He'll play with every stinking thing that he can. And look at the tools. And
how about ratchets? Does he like the ratchet noise? You know?
So the ratchets are usually in sets.
Yeah.
But then he'll take like the big heavy duty mechanic wrenches and swing them like bats.
Back to the siphons.
But we're looking through the whole thing, and there was a couple of empty racks. And I looked and go, what's this? And it was the Pittsburgh brand multi-use siphon.
Oh,
it was like
man.
$8 or something.
So you think
they were sold out?
You think all kinds of potential gas thieves went to Harbor Freight, bought the gas siphons because they're going to go out and siphon gas out of cars like in parking lots, or go through neighborhoods at 2 a.m. and siphon gas out of cars in the driveway?
I'm just guessing that gas siphon sales are probably higher now than they were a year ago.
All right. So gas siphoning, be on the lookout. This story that I saw, it's rampant. People, we talked about this in the past. I know that I was aware of this for years, that they'll use a collection bucket underneath a vehicle and, not like a big 5-gallon bucket, but, you get a flatter type a bin that will fit under a vehicle. And people are literally drilling holes in gas tanks.
And then they're just holding this bin of gas.
I saw a woman was interviewed. She's out in California, and she discovers that she's low on gas. She's like, oh, wait a minute, I had like a half a tank of gas. She goes out, and her car's on empty, and then they discover that there's a freaking hole in her gas tank on her car. Somebody drilled it and drained out all the gas. And then, of course, the other scams, and we've talked about these, you've got the hose swap. Make sure that the gas hose is correctly on your side of the pump, that it's your hose, your pump, and no one's trying to pull some shenanigans where, you're putting in your card, activating the pump, and the hose is pulled to the other side of the island. Careful of that scam. And then the other scam is let me help you with that. I'll be happy to pump your gas. And that's where, and this one, we've heard about this. We talked about this one last week. Be careful. If somebody offers, oh, ma'am, listen, and it doesn't happen with guys usually. Usually it's a guy trying to act all chivalrous. Hey, I'll pump your gas for you. And they grab the nozzle, they pump your car full of gas, and then
you have another car waiting right as you pull out.
You get back in your car, you pull off. They took the gas nozzle out of your car, and they didn't really place it into the holder for the nozzle on the pump, which shuts off the sale. They'll like fake put it in or hold it, and they keep the pump hot. They keep the pump on and active on your credit card. You pull off. Meanwhile, they're filling up. They probably have the whole family lined up, ready to, get pumped.
If you have a pre-approved debit card, is there like a kill amount, like $150 or $175? Or like if you put it on your American Express, is there a certain time?
Sometimes I've seen like $100 authorization.
But $100 is nothing these days. I mean, I filled up my pick-em-up truck this morning. It was $113.
Was it really?
Oh, my gosh.
Holy frig.
I have a 30-gallon tank.
What did you pay per gallon?
It was the lowest price I've paid in a minute.
What was it?
I went to the Walmart, and I used my Walmart app.
Right.
Because I'm a Walmart Plus person.
And you say 10 cents a gallon on that.
So it was $3.73.
Hold on, with the 10-cent discount?
With the 10-cent discount.
So it was $3.83, then you got 10 cents off for having the Walmart app.
Right, so it's $3.83 normally.
Okay.
$3.83.9, so almost $3.84. But it was like over
Did you put any gas in the truck when it was like at $4.29?
One time. One time.
Man.
Yeah.
But I would look for gas prices to spike again because of, what's going on in the Strait of Hormuz in 1 hour and 8 minutes. Apparently, 10 a.m. Eastern time, U.S. Navy is set to blockade the Strait of Hormuz.
That's a funny name. Hormuz.
I think of a loose lady and a sound that a cow makes.
I think of like a big lady of
the Hormuz. That's what I'm saying.
A big lady of ill repute.
It is.
It's a Hormuz right there.
Making a mooing sound.
All right.
Michelle's trying to scoot us along here.
It's time for your break.
8:50.
Hey, it is. Oh, my God.
8:53 at the MJ Morning Show. Oh, hey, you got a backyard still? Hey, if you're making moonshine, hey, I got good news for you. If you got a moonshine still out in Sefner, I got good news for you. All right. Also, we got to recap the Artemis 2 splashing down. I had a couple of observations on that. I've got a pretty funny audio bite I want to play. Oh, this guy might have the record for showing up at work and punching somebody out. You go to work and you punch him out. And you got to hear this story. We'll get to that coming up in just a bit. Anyway, we're loaded, and we're back in minutes. The 9 o'clock hour starts next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. Hey, speaking of vehicles, Fester, you were just talking about your truck. You got a 30-gallon tank in your F-150?
Yeah. That's no joke, baby.
That's good.
Yeah, well,
is that standard or is that like a special extra capacity fuel tank package?
Nope, I ordered the extra gas. No, it's standard on the F-150s.
It is, really?
At least on mine it is.
Yeah, 30, that's a nice tank, 30-gallon tank.
I only fill up once a week.
Yeah. Hey, Veterans Ford, folks, would love you to come by, test drive. Great deals during the month of April. Yeah, the spring sale is in full swing at Veterans Ford. Right now, rebates up to $7,000. Rates as low as 0% APR for 72 months on new vehicles. Tremendous leases on just about everything from F-150s to Explorers, Mustangs. You can purchase, you can lease, whatever works for you. They'll find the perfect price, perfect payment for the vehicle that you want. Nothing beats the service. Nothing beats the treatment you're going to get at Veterans Ford. You walk into Veterans Ford and tell them that MJ sent you and you want the MJ deal. No other Ford dealer in town is going to give you a better price on the Ford of your choice. Veterans Ford, Line Bar on the Veterans Expressway, and tell them that MJ sent you. Hey, something extraordinary is happening at International Diamond Center, IDC. A massive 3-day spring sale like you've never seen before. Mark your calendar now for April 24th, 25th, and 26th. They're going to break all the rules with up to 30% off store-wide. I'm talking rings, earrings, bracelets, pendants, bands, incredible deals on dazzling jewelry, including gemstones and pearls. And for this event, IDC's invited their bridal designers in for a giant trunk sale. Thousands of engagement ring mountings on sale. Special pricing on all natural diamonds as well as lab-grown diamonds, all shapes, all sizes. Special financing available. Get 36 months, same as cash financing. It's a no-brainer. Folks, this is the biggest store-wide sale ever at IDC, and the staff is being told that they're allowed to do whatever it takes to make you happy. It's IDC International Diamond Center, this amazing sale, April 24th, 25th, and 26th in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Only IDC, and tell them that MJ sent you. If you want to sell your home, I'm going to help you out. I'm going to give you some hot Mark Spain news right here. You get Mark Spain on the phone. You say, hey, I heard you on the MJ Morning Show. I want to sell my home. And you, my friend, will sell your home easy. You'll save time. You'll save money. Mark Spain Real Estate will get you a hassle-free, strong, all-cash offer. In fact, Mark Spain Real Estate sells over 4 homes every hour. It makes them the most experienced real estate team in the United States. You can trust on them to sell your home hassle-free and for the strong cash offer that they've become famous for. People love them, like Tyra. Thanks to Mark Spain Real Estate. Our home had several cash offers within 24 hours of it being on the market, and we closed in less than a month with their guidance. The transaction was more seamless than we ever hoped. Look, a satisfied customer. Mark Spain Real Estate. When it's time to sell your home, go to markspain.com. Get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Traffic's on. MJ Morning Show, 9 o'clock hour next.
We have 2 accidents on I-4.
at the comments on my garlic booger video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you missed this, folks, was it last hour? What, 8 o'clock hour? So I discussed the video that I shot yesterday. I made my delicious homemade, from scratch, 4-ingredient pomodoro, which pomodoro is usually a little bit more of a thicker sauce, but phenomenal on pasta. I made a delicious rigatoni. You like the rigatoni Saturday night?
It was very tasty.
Yeah, it was very tasty.
Mm-hmm.
And of course with my homemade sauce. So I'm looking at the comments, and I shot a video about the garlic booger. So if you missed this from earlier, the garlic booger is that green germ, that little green sprout that sometimes pokes out of the garlic, or a lot of times it's inside. You cut the garlic lengthwise, and you have it, and you got to pull that sprout out. Do not cook or leave the green sprout in. Take it out. Even if it's still kind of white, take it out. Take the sprout out, because that is bitter, and it takes away the sweetness of your garlic, so it'll kind of bitter up what you're cooking. So take the germ out. I call it the garlic booger. So I shot a video on this. I'm looking at the comments. It's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. Certified MJ Radio, and I'm just prepping the garlic to make my sauce, and I made an all-new sauce because Saturday night I used one of my frozen pints. I'm down to one remaining pint. So I'm like, man, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and make it. We're going to be home all day. I got a lot of work to do in the house. The sauce simmers for 3 to 4 hours. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just make the sauce. I'm looking at the comments on my video. Guess what a theme is? People are appalled at my shirt that it's wrinkled. I mean, really?
You do look like a bum.
I'm in my kitchen.
I understand.
I'm going to be splattering tomato paste and sauce. Not paste, but I'm going to be splattering San Marzano tomatoes all over the place. And people are concerned in the kitchen. What do you want me to wear, a freaking tux? You want me to wear a sport coat?
Well, you could wear that.
Hey, I'll tell you what. How about I wear an ascot around my neck, like Fred from Scooby-Doo, What about,
you could wear that chef shirt that I got you.
I do have the chef shirt.
What about like an apron?
I have an apron as well.
He does plenty of aprons.
Guys, we don't wear any of those.
Nope. Sometimes I wear the apron. I do. Sometimes I do. But people are, this is crazy. Look at this. I'm reading some of the comments. Some of the people are like, looks like that shirt's been in a jar. Because I say I never buy jarred tomato sauces for my pasta.
Somebody else writes, best recipes from the bottom of the hamper. That should be the name of your cookbook.
Look, all right, Fester's now getting in on the comments over here.
I mean, none of these comments are wrong. Did you pull that shirt directly from the laundry basket? Thanks for the garlic tip.
It's a freaking, I'm in the
I'll
kitchen.
return the favor with a tip of my own. Iron your shirt.
All right, Fester's reading comments.
Thank you, S. Piper 74.
It's a T-shirt.
Folks, I'm not going to a formal. I'm not going to the barrister's ball. All right, I'm cooking tomato sauce, a pasta sauce in my kitchen, and you're bitching about what I'm wearing in my kitchen? That my shirt, my T-shirt, is a little wrinkled? Jeez.
Yeah, I mean,
you're lucky I'm not the shirtless chef on this one.
We've gotten several reports that MJ prances around his house 3/4 naked.
Mm-hmm.
You're lucky there's not like a big chest hair floating around this.
Oh, will you stop it? That's disgusting. Knock it off. Yeah. Anyway, so the video has now spawned people to make fun of my wrinkly T-shirt. Great. All right, the moon. Beautiful. The moon. Michelle and I, we talked about this at 6 o'clock. We opened up the show today. We were talking about, we were enthralled with the moon landing. I rolled some trivia questions by, like, how many miles, all that.
There wasn't a moon landing.
I'm sorry, not the moon landing. The trip around the moon. Getting ready for the moon landing. Sorry.
In 28, there should be a moon landing.
2028, they're shooting for the actual moon landing of putting people back on the moon. So this was the Artemis 2. This was the slingshot around the far side of the moon. They traveled a total of 694,481 miles in the total ride. at the furthest point, which, by the way, they were further than any human has ever been in space. And the farthest distance that they were was 252,756 miles from Earth. Couple of observations, though. They have full communications with Houston. Mm-hmm. They're 250,000 miles away. They're sending back videos, and the audio's perfect. I've got floating jars of Nutella.
Yeah, right?
Floating around the capsule.
Honestly, that's the best advertising of all time.
Absolutely. And then they land, they splash down, and then the radio's broken. They were having trouble establishing communications. So they had some comms problems. They splashed down. They're back on Earth. They're surrounded by, all these Zodiac rafts and boats, and they've got the huge John P. Murrah support ship. They've got all these Navy helicopters, and they have a communications problem while they're down on the ground. And then it did seem to take a long time to get them out of there. Can they expedite that procedure? I mean, they splashed down, which, by the way, was unbelievable. The trajectory, they rolled in at like close to 25,000 miles an hour. They're a ball of fire with the friction blasting through the Earth's atmosphere. Those parachutes did not fly off and snap off like a cheap plastic piece. They slowed the capsule from like 25,000 miles an hour down to a meager like 20 mile per hour, just a little poof into the ocean off San Diego. I mean, it was for them to hit that landing zone perfectly. They said, last week we were saying that it was going to splash down at 8:07 p.m. Eastern time, and it was 8:07. It was unfreaking believable.
They did it, man.
Precision. And then they splashed, they hit the water, and then they're having trouble with communications.
And then it took so long to get off.
Yeah, and then it took them a long time to get off. I guess I heard them say on the NASA channel, on the YouTube stream, that they shoot for 2 hours, that they want the astronauts out of the capsule before 2 hours. But even then,
that seems like a long time.
Yeah,
it seems like they could expedite that extraction.
Yeah, come on.
We get off of a plane quicker with 100 and something passengers.
I tell you what, no, I've
with
been,
their luggage.
I've been toward the back of a Spirit flight. Sometimes, man, that takes forever.
It wasn't like this.
Yeah, but yeah, this was like an hour and 35, 40 minutes before they had everyone off.
Right.
And
everyone, you mean four people?
They had divers had to put some kind of a collar around the craft to stabilize in the water, and then doctors had to go on and check them in place. Come on.
Okay.
Listen,
just drag them out.
If they're talking, they could be walking. All right, so just get them the hell out of it. That was a little too long getting them out of the. If I were on site, if I were calling the shots, get your ass out of the damn capsule. Let's go. I could have turned this into like a 10-minute deal.
15 tops.
15 tops, exactly.
All right, the history dork in me will not let this pass.
Yeah.
What was the name of the boat that rescued the...
John P. Murrah.
Wrong.
What was it? Murtha? What did I say?
There's two John P's. John P. Murrah is the Oklahoma City Federal Building that McVeigh blew up.
Okay.
Right.
That's John P. Murrah.
What did I say?
You said Murrah.
Did I say Murrah?
Yes.
It's Murtha.
I made the same mistake because I was like, they didn't name the boat after that same guy in Oklahoma City, did they? And I looked it up on Friday, actually.
It's the John P. Murtha.
John P. Murtha.
Rhymes with Bertha.
Or
Murtha.
And sounds like Murrah. And they're both John P's.
Or if you get an infection in the hospital, it's the John P. MRSA.
John P.
It's the John P. MRSA. Oh, my God, my arm just fell off.
John Murtha was a long-serving congressman from Pennsylvania.
Whatever.
But you said Murrah.
I call it's Johnny P.
Listen.
It's the Johnny P. ship.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks. Listen, I'm a stickler for accuracy. Thanks for correcting me.
You're welcome.
Oh, here's a lovely, this email's not unhinged, is it? Dear MJ, I cannot believe that the American people, you included, think that us going to the moon is wonderful while they're poisoning us here on Earth. They spray glycinate on our wheat. They put dyes and poisons in our food and are slowly trying to hurt us. Yeah. So F, all caps, by the way, fully spelled out. So F-bomb the moon journey. Why aren't they spending that money on trying to make us well? Because there's no money in wellness. Madeline, thank you for your very stable email.
All right. So here's the question.
Appreciate it.
Do you think, as a species, we're ever going to go to Mars?
As a species?
Whatevs.
All right.
You think we're ever going to go to Mars?
Yes.
Not in our lifetime.
But it's not in
It's not going to be
3 lifetimes
you
or
and I
5 lifetimes.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the next 100 years, maybe.
Well, listen, the word on Mars is that it's a one-way trip. You're not coming back.
Right.
You go there, you're not coming back.
I don't think
hey, did Matt Damon? We never saw that movie.
We did not.
We've got to see the Mars. What is it called?
Interstellar? Is that
No,
it?
The Martian?
The Martian. Yeah, we've got to see The Martian. So we have not seen that one yet.
Right.
But you know what? Let's do a matinee. Let's do a movie after we get home today. Let's do The Martian. You good with that?
Sure.
Great.
I'll pop up some popcorn and we'll watch The Martian at home.
Okay.
We've never seen that one.
It's not streaming free anywhere. Unless
What?
it's not streaming free.
Why not?
I'm like, are you a subscriber to Philo?
No.
Then everybody else is charging you money.
How much is it on Amazon?
Amazon,
like $2.99, $3.99.
Yeah, I'm not going to pay $3 to see a movie. What are you, crazy?
Do we have? It's on sale right now.
$2.99.
Rent it for $2.99.
No way.
You know
Keep
what?
your money.
You know what? I can afford $2.99 to cozy up with my wife in front of the screen.
Afford isn't the reason. It's
at
the
1
principle.
o'clock this afternoon.
It's the principle.
All right.
But okay, so the argument is we're never going to go to Mars.
We are.
Okay, yeah. When we're dead for 50 years, that may be a reality, and we have failing infrastructure and school systems now that could use help. We have,
you're starting to sound like the lady with the email.
I could understand how the space program's
Madeline Fester over here.
I can understand how the space program for going to the moon and beyond is a waste of time. Where the satellite, I saw a value in the space station or the satellite system that we have, the communication system. But do we need to be going to the moon? What are we going to find there?
Do you really need a new car, Fester?
Ashy rocks.
Do you really need to have lunch later today?
Do you? Well, so comparing things that we need?
I can skip lunch.
Do
I
you
can
need-
just wait for dinner.
Do you need to go scuba diving with fish on the other side of the planet?
Oh, you just want to rub it in now?
No,
'Cause
but
I'm
that's the pricky thing you're saying to me.
I'm supposed to be in Little K-Man right now.
Yeah, I know. And I'm needling
folks,
you.
I was supposed to be off this entire week. I was supposed to be in Little K-Man, but
no.
the winds looked really, really bad. And like today, like 24-mile-an-hour winds, which kind of blows out some of the good dive sites that I insist on going to. So
does it?
I called off. I was supposed to leave on Friday. I was supposed to be on a Cayman Airways flight at 3:15 from Tampa to Grand Cayman, and then the little Dash 6 Twin Otter over to Little Cayman. I should be on a dive boat right now, but I bagged it. I called it off because of the wind. The whole week looks really windy. I'm just going to push it off. Michelle, have you given me the window of when I can reschedule my trip?
Whenever you want.
Yeah, I mean, there's no window. The window is whenever you like.
And I've got to decide on Galapagos today. Okay. I've been given a deadline.
What's the Galapagos trip? Because your days may not work for me. I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
Galapagos is like August 26th. It's end of August into early September.
Dude, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah. That really doesn't work for anybody.
That's a sucky time.
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
When school gets back in session, like the...
Hold on. You guys are canceling my Galapagos trip?
No, I'm just saying...
We're just saying.
Michelle and I are going to take vacation time well before you take your vacation time.
Right.
It's the way.
I'm taking vacation with my wife anyway.
She's not going to Galapagos with you.
Well, I'm asking, what is our summer trip? Hey, do you have a summer trip window for us?
Beginning of August.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So end of July, early August works perfectly. Those 2 weeks work great.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
But but we can't go see Galapagos. It's just a tough word for me. I'm sorry. But
listen, I'm not getting any younger. I'm going to start. I need to start scuba diving the play, because I'll regret if I don't do the places I want to do before I get all decrepit.
Is that right?
Yeah. Oh,
well, then you can retire, and then you can just do whatever you want.
I was watching a GoPro video.
Oh yeah.
Of a guy going down a mountain in Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
Yep.
And I thought of you.
Like skiing?
On skiing?
Yeah, skiing. He's skiing, right?
Okay.
He's skiing down the mountain.
I've skied Jackson Hole.
Right. My question is,
Right.
I thought of you.
Mm-hmm.
When you go skiing, you got to be like one of the oldest guys out there. How much more skiing do you have left?
Not one of the oldest. What are you talking about?
I mean, I got to think. I mean,
You're getting there, buddy.
I'm not.
I would have thought that, except for you said that.
I was thinking, I was like, oh, MJ skis, and I'm not a skier, and I have no desire to ever be a skier. And I'm not going to be in my deathbed regretting I didn't slide down the side of a mountain on sticks. You know, that's not going to be my case. But I know you're an avid skier, and I'm watching this GoPro, and it was talking about how it's stable, and this guy's doing not dangerous stuff, but it was pretty adventurous, quick-paced skiing. And I'm like, oh, my dear friend MJ, he's an avid skier. And it was like firsthand perspective. I'm going, this must be what MJ sees, all this snow coming at him, which seems ridiculous, by the way. Anyway, I'm like, wait, he must be older than 95% of the other skiers around him. How much skiing does MJ really have left in him?
Oh.
And I thought about that yesterday.
Well, it's skiing and scuba diving then. I would imagine I could probably scuba dive longer than dude.
The risk of injury.
I just hit 60. I hit 60. I act like I'm 10, and I feel like, I mean, literally, I feel like I am 30.
Yeah.
I don't think that I feel any different energy-wise or what I can physically do. I don't feel any difference, really. Then hold on, are you giving me a face?
I'm just trying to think. Like, you know, you did say you were slowing down on the skiing.
No, I made a conscious effort,
right?
That I'm not doing black runs as fast.
Are you making a conscious effort, or are you like, I'm slowing down? Then you go,
no.
Yeah, I am slowing down.
No, I'm not slowing. I've made a conscious, deliberate effort. I'm slowing myself down because I'm just not taking some of the chances, speed and style and skill-wise. I'm not taking the same chances that I took at a younger age.
Like, we were out in Wyoming over the summer. Somebody's like, hey, do you want to do a bike ride down a mountain?
Yeah.
Right? And that was my first response. Yes. And then I'm like, wait, if I fall, the injury and the recovery time would be
terrible.
Terrible. I was like, you know what? I'm okay. I'm good. Thanks. I don't need to go on your downhill biking trip. And he's like, 19 years old. He goes, you love it, sir. I'm like, no.
What did Allison say?
She's like, go kill yourself on your time.
Hey, Andrew, do you think the Anderson Cooper, Neil deGrasse Tyson bite, do you think that's worthy?
I love both those guys.
Like it?
Yeah.
I like it. I don't know what this is about.
So one of the, all right.
Okay, it's
what do you think it's about? If it's Anderson Cooper and it's Neil deGrasse Tyson from a couple of days ago, what do you think it's about?
Making pasta.
Yeah. Hot date spots in New York.
No, it's about the freaking Artemis 2.
Okay, I could have surmised it's about something spacey related, but I don't know what they're specifically talking about.
I thought this was pretty funny. I didn't know whether I was just geeking it, but Andrew's like, here, listen to this.
By the way, right now we're near solar maximum.
All right, so this is Neil deGrasse Tyson during the CNN coverage, which we didn't watch. We just watched the YouTube NASA channel. We watched the raw feed from NASA. But after the fact, I saw a video synopsis of this. And Neil deGrasse Tyson, the genius
astrophysicist,
that guy right there. So he's helping the coverage on CNN on Friday night as the Artemis 2 was making re-entry into the atmosphere.
By the way, right now we're near solar maximum. So the total radiative flux and particle flux of the sun is at an 11-year high. So that's got to be part of what this medical understanding is in terms of their exposure to the radiation in their 10 days going around the moon without the protection of Earth's magnetic blanket.
I literally don't know a word you're saying.
He's saying they got zapped.
I am not smart enough to understand.
That was Anderson Cooper. I have no idea what the F you're talking about. Neil deGrasse Big Brain.
I think it was done in tongue in cheek and a little bit, almost as a tip of the hat to Neil deGrasse Tyson. Have you ever been in a conversation where somebody who's really, really into something starts dropping lingo and verbiage, and you're like, I have no idea what you're saying,
What
but
the hell you talking?
sounds
Or
good.
you pretend that you know what they're talking.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. All right, when we get back, I teased the moonshine deal, but I never got to it. Didn't I tease that? Like last...
if you have a still in your backyard,
Yeah.
that's what you said.
Yeah. All right, so I'll get to that first up next. So there's good news. Well, it looks like we're on the road to good news. We have a court decision. Something has been deemed and declared unconstitutional. So if your Uncle Vern's got a moonshine still.
How'd you know Uncle Vern?
Uncle Vern. Yeah, he's cooking up some hooch. Oh man, that's some good hooch right there, Uncle Vern. I got an update for you, and we'll get to that next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q1. Oh, and a whole lot more because it's there's a lot of stuff to fill. We got 20 minutes. We got a nice long segment next. Final chunk of the MJ Morning Show is minutes away here on Q105, 104.7 FM. Hey, if you're in Polk County, I'm going to give you a hot tip right now for your next Toyota purchase. If you're in Lakeland, if you're in Winter Haven, and of course, Haines City, it's Miracle Toyota. Every day is a miracle at Miracle Toyota. In fact,
You asked for it, you got it, Toyota.
if you're looking for a Toyota car, truck, or SUV, you hit up Miracle Toyota, part of the Murphy Auto Group. They're always doing great things for the community. In fact, this is like a community donation month for Miracle Toyota and all of the Murphy Automotive Group dealerships. So at Miracle Toyota in Haines City, right on 27, US 27, if you pick up, you buy, you lease a new car, a used car, they will make a donation during April to the charity of your choice. So this is your choice. What charity? Is it your church? Is it, your kid's Cub Scout troop? Whatever. You pick the charity, and Miracle Toyota will make a donation in your name. Hey, it's a great experience. They have an awesome service department. You're going to love it all the way around. So Polk County, go ahead and tell them the MJ Morning Show sent you. It's Miracle Toyota, Haines City, Polk County, and tell them the MJ Morning Show sent you at Miracle Toyota. Your next air conditioning phone call when your air conditioning is busted should be to Air Rescue. Yeah, I used to say Plan B air conditioning, but no more. Well, same ownership. They 86 the name. Yeah, so Plan B is no longer. They folded everything into the long-standing name here in the Tampa Bay area, Air Rescue. So what about Air Rescue? Well, it's the same, mindset, same mentality, same work ethic, same integrity. It's, the same great attitude, the same great technicians. Air Rescue will get your air conditioning fixed when it breaks. And guess what? We have some 90-degree days coming in the forecast. Yeah, it's that time of year, folks. Any air conditioning problem, if you know you need a new unit, you call Air Rescue. Get yourself a great Daikin unit. They just put a Daikin in my house in the last couple of months. It's working beautifully. Any air conditioning issue, you call airrescue.com. 888 never wait. airrescue.com. Tell them MJ sent you, and you'll save 10% on your bill. airrescue.com. Traffic's on. Final check. Let's grab Schreiner, and we're back in minutes with the final chunk of the MJ Morning Show coming up.
We have two.
The final chunk of the MJ Morning Show, 9:32. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. Was it Uncle Vern with the
Uncle Vern
with the still?
Uncle Vern with the still.
With the moonshine. Hey, I have not seen this like plastered all over the place, but I stumbled across this that on Friday, the U.S. Appeals Court for the Fifth Circuit out of New Orleans, Louisiana. I'll tell you, I'll say, boy.
That's the only appeal court that matter.
So the U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals, the 5th District, they declared on Friday unconstitutional the close to 158-year-old federal ban on Holmes distilling. Yeah, calling it an unnecessary and improper means for Congress to exercise
law of taxation?
Its ability to tax.
That's right.
Yes, there, Cajun Festival.
It's about the most un-American thing I can think of is not allowing y'all to have your own still in your yard.
The 5th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans ruled in favor of the nonprofit Hobby Distillers Association and 4 of its 1,300 members. That's it. The Hobby Distillers Association only has 1,300 members?
It's a hobby. I mean, it's actually a lot of people.
There'll be more members than just 1,300 nationwide.
These are enthusiasts. People who care enough to join a group.
So they argued that people should not be encumbered with the restriction to distill free spirits at home, whether it's personal consumption, whether it's a hobby. You know, maybe you want to, create a food recipe by using your own moonshine. Yeah, the ban was part of a law passed during Reconstruction back in July of 1868. To thwart the liquor tax evasion and subjected violators to up to 5 years in federal prison.
It was probably approved by the court in New York City.
Yeah, and a $10,000 fine. Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
So this ban has been in effect since 1868. So writing for a 3-judge panel, U.S. Circuit Court Judge Edith Holland Jones said the ban actually reduced tax revenue by preventing distilling in the first place, unlike laws that regulated the manufacture and labeling of distilled spirits on which the government could collect taxes. Yeah, she also said that under the government's logic, Congress could criminalize virtually any in-home activity that might escape notice from tax collectors, including remote work and home-based businesses. So tying those non-alcohol distilling prospects into a general theme.
Oh, you want to charge my grandmammy tax for the chocolate chip cookies she's baking? Well, down here in Louisiana.
Yeah, so the decision upheld a July 2024 ruling by U.S. District Judge Mark Pittman in Fort Worth, Texas. He put his ruling on hold so the government could appeal. So the government appealed, and now we have a decision from the 5th. So the question now is this going to end, and do we have new legal precedent set by the 5th Circuit Court of Appeals? Or is this going to go to the SCOTUS? Is this going to go to the Supreme Court of the United States of America?
Well, listen here. I don't know that
Cajun Fest is going to represent himself.
Listen, I like to declare myself as my own lawyer in this case.
You know what they say.
Yeah, a person who has Cajun Festa as their lawyer, good luck. You're going to need it. Louisiana justice may not.
Or anyone that represents themselves.
Has a fool for a client.
Has a fool for a client, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, Cajun Festa saw several law and orders So
Okay.
I feel very competent and good about my abilities.
Cajun Fester's seen Law and Order.
Listen.
You, like the originals with Jerry Orbach?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to send little bottles of moonshine to Amy Comey Barrett and taint the judge, and they're going to have to recuse themselves.
You're going to get Amy Cody Barrett all, but...
I'm going to get Sotomayor all drunked up on my moonshine.
Cajun Fester saw a couple of Law and Order, so he's fully qualified to represent himself in court.
Me and old Alito are going to get drunk together, and he'll have to recuse himself. Who else I get drunk with? I don't want to get drunk with John Roberts.
Why not?
But I do want to
You say Clarence Thomas?
I'll get drunk with Clarence Thomas.
Clarence.
I'll get drunk with Clarence.
Yeah.
I get drunk with anybody named Clarence. If you're named Clarence, I get drunk with you.
What about when Clarence Clemens from the E Street Band was still alive?
I get drunk with both of them.
All right, moving along. So from apparently fire up the still in your backyard.
How hard is it to make a liquor still? Like my buddy's dad used to make like wine in his backyard.
I'm sure there's a couple of YouTube videos. Yeah. I'm sure you can figure it out. Also, please check your local laws and statutes before you fire up the
federal law.
Yeah.
No state law will impede on a federal law.
All right. So we have another fast food incident, folks, and you're going to love the location.
Where?
Right here, baby, St. Petersburg.
Oh, no.
A woman here in St. Pete just ripped up a Subway location. It's in St. Pete. I wonder if it's right here on 4th Street. Go ahead and see if we can pull up the police report on this. So a woman here in St. Pete just ripped up a Subway because she was upset about the peppers on her sandwich and demanded a new Sammy. So she placed an online order, and I'm unique. Get it? I'm unique.
Yeah, she's unique, all right.
God, what the hell were her parents thinking?
Is her name unique?
No, it's I'm unique. Her name is apostrophe MUNIQUE. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, she's going to come down here and stab me. So her name is I'm unique, as in I am unique. The parents named her apostrophe MUNIQUE. I'm unique Clark. I'm incarcerated Clark is what it was.
I'm incarcerated.
I'm arrested Clark.
I'm unique. Wow, I've never heard that before.
Yeah. I'm unique Clark, 33, picked up her sandwich at a Subway close to her St. Petersburg residence. Andrew, you looked it up. It's what? Subway on 34th Street North? I'm sorry, 20. Give me the exact address. Yeah. Place the order. Clark used her Sub Club rewards points.
You know, those points add up.
Yeah, so the sandwich was actually free. She didn't have to pay for it, according to the arrest report from the St. Pete Police Department. Shortly after she came back to the store, was upset about the peppers on her sandwich and demanded a new sandwich. I'm unique is pissed
She
at
wanted
this point.
A unique sandwich.
A Subway employee told Clark her sandwich was made how she ordered it online and that new food would not be coming. All right.
3rd Street South.
Yeah, all right.
Apparently, I'm unique lives on 24th.
Yeah, she lives on 24th Street. So it's 3rd Street South is where this Subway altercation occurred. So she wasn't happy with the hot peppers on the sandwich. The Subway employee said, yep, that's how you ordered it online, and wouldn't remake it? I mean, come on. Really?
Guy deserves to have his store tossed.
That's a bad customer service.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, even if the customer made a mistake, just make a new freaking sandwich. Really?
I'm sure I'm unique was very pleasant when she pointed out the problem.
Sure.
Because a lot of times, I'm a believer, especially you get more with honey than, vinegar.
True.
But I'm sure I'm unique was like, hey, it's probably my fault. I'm sorry to bother you with this, but
There's peppers on this, and I didn't want peppers. I'm sorry, I'm a clod.
So she got torqued off that they would not remake her sandwich without the peppers. I'm Unique pushes the cash register and printer off the counter. They smash on the floor. Then she reaches into the cookie display. Where they have like the acrylic the clear plastic cookie display.
With the little drawers that pull out in the back.
Guess what?
What?
She threw multiple trays of the cookies onto the floor.
Oh.
37 cookies were killed. 37 cookies, according to the police. They counted 1, 2, 3.
They put those little.
Can you see a St. Pete police cop out there counting the cookies? And I noticed 37 cookies murdered on the floor.
You know the crime scenes where they put those little yellow folding things with numbers?
Oh, yeah.
You know, they're like bullet casings or something.
Yeah. All those little number things.
37 of them.
Little placards or whatever.
Listen, so I'm Unique became, I'm going to toss your cookies.
I'm going to toss your cookies on the floor. 37 cookies gone. So then, while she's doing all this, guess what's happening? It's all being recorded by the store security footage.
Of course.
Yeah. So also, she used her real name and phone number when she placed the online order.
It's on her rewards card. Most people use their real name on their rewards card.
After she stormed out, guess what? They had her name, phone number, everything for the St. Pete police to go follow up on the incident.
So I'm Unique is like, I'm being recorded. And she's like, I'm leaving.
I'm Unique then said, I'm getting arrested.
I'm getting the hell out of here.
I'm getting booked. So she's arrested, charged with criminal mischief. She bonded out of jail, posted a $500 bond on the misdemeanor count. By the way, I'm Unique. I'm Unique Clark. I am Unique. Unbelievable. From St. Pete. She has previous convictions for grand theft for stealing merchandise from a Bell's department store. In 2023, she was arrested for slashing her children's father with a butcher knife. Those charges were dropped. That was a felony case, but I wonder why they were dropped. Anyway, maybe I shouldn't be saying things about I'm Unique.
She doesn't sound like somebody you want to make enemies with.
I don't want to tangle with her.
I'll tell you, I want to be friends with her. I want to hang out with her. I don't have an I'm Unique. I mean, I think she's has a lot of stories to tell.
Oh, man, I just
want to make her a sandwich?
Hey, whose phone just went off?
Mine went off.
Yeah, Michelle, check your phone. Did your phone just go off? Oh, we've got a child abduction alert at a Santa Rosa County.
Oh,
no. You don't.
Mine went off because I got a text from some people.
Right.
Not that.
Yeah, I just got.
Fester taught me how to turn those alerts off, so I did.
You turned your alerts off?
Yeah.
I just got an Amber Alert. Child abduction, Santa Rosa County, kidnapped child.
Yeah.
Which, listen, I'm very sensitive. I don't like people kidnapping children, but, we're sitting here in Pinellas right now. I'm in, our residency is, we live in Hillsborough. Do we really need to be getting Amber Alerts for Santa Rosa County, which is up in the Panhandle?
Yeah. This might be an unpopular opinion.
Yep.
And as far as this is concerned, I'm a Unique.
I'm Unique
on this opinion.
Festa
what
Unique?
Is that?
F Unique?
I don't.
Oh, F Unique. F Unique.
I just want the record to show that I'm afraid of I'm Unique, and I don't want any beef with her.
You want no beef with I'm Unique Clark?
I just want that on the public record. I have 2 kids to worry about, and if they're missing, I'll know about it before the Amber Alert goes out. Listen, I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Hey, Fester.
No, I turned mine off too after you told me to.
I don't need to know about every missing kid in the state.
Fester.
Thoughts and prayers, T's and P's, but
it's enough. Come on.
Okay,
that's enough.
This is true. I
You're
told you.
Disparaging Amber Alerts.
I told you I'm a Unique as far as that's concerned.
Hey, did you ever watch My 600-Pound Life?
A couple of episodes.
Were there a bunch of 600-pounders, or was it like one six? I've never seen this. I saw a headline: My 600-Pound Life star Dolly Martinez is gone at the age of 30.
So
Which brings us to the point that if you're 600 pounds, you might not be living much past the age of 30.
You're lucky to get to 30. So there were 13 seasons of my 600-pound life.
So how many 600-pounders are there? Did they only go for 600 pounds? Wasn't there my 1,000-pound life?
I think it was 1,000-pound twins, but one weighed like 750 and the other one was like 300 pounds.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think it was like 1,000-pound twins.
A nifty 750? So have you heard of this one? I can show you a picture of her.
I don't know their names. I think I've only seen a couple of episodes.
Yeah, my 600-pound life star, Dolly Martinez, has died at the age of 30.
How'd she die?
And news was announced on Facebook on Saturday. Yeah, Martinez's sister. Dolly had the brightest personality. She could light up any room with her laughter, her kindness, and her loving spirit.
So each episode was based around another morbidly obese person.
But were they all 600 pounds?
I think they're all like...
But the name of the show was My 600-Pound Life?
Yeah, they were all like...
If you were 5'72",
casting would call you and be like, listen...
I'm sorry, you're 28 pounds under. Sorry.
Every person that has been featured on the show, I don't know if they're exactly 600 pounds, but they're all like, damn!
Damn?
You ever see like a big fat person, you're like, damn! It's that fat.
I don't know if I've gone, damn!
No, listen, I'm a big guy. I don't think I'm damn fat.
No, no, you're not.
But some of these people,
I concur.
I mean, these are big people. And each episode seems to have focused on a different person's journey. And
rest in peace. How quickly can you get pissed off when you go to work? How quickly? What are you laughing at? Damn!
Everybody knows what I'm talking about. See a really big fat person, like, damn!
I'm moving on. How quickly do you think this guy took to walk into work, get pissed off with a coworker that didn't want to lift a finger, and then flat out punched him and knocked his lights out? How quickly?
Pretty quickly.
What's your guess, please?
7 minutes.
No. You're over.
Ooh.
Yep. Right off the cliff. We'll have more pricing games coming up next on the second half of The Price is Right. Fess, you got a guess?
Less than that? 3 minutes?
How quickly can a guy get into work, get so pissed off that he punches a coworker out?
I mean,
the correct answer is 1 minute.
I mean,
1 minute. You're 1 minute.
As soon as you get there.
1 minute after arriving at his restaurant job, a man punched out his coworker because the suspect believed that he was doing the other employee's work. McKinley Maurice Pace Jr., 35, wanted on charges of aggravated assault by causing serious bodily injury or causing injury with extreme indifference, simple assault, reckless endangerment, harassment. Yeah, he fled after that, and he's still on the lam, apparently. Yeah, the incident happened on March 27th, and now a warrant's been issued for his arrest. Yeah, he arrived at his job. Minute he walked, 1 minute in, he determined that his coworker was not doing his job, so he clocked him out.
That's it. You know, the thing about coworkers,
he clocks in, and then he clocks his coworker out.
The thing about coworkers is you know these people. You have a relationship with them, so you know if you're gonna hit somebody.
1 minute.
1 minute. That's it.
1 minute. That's all it takes.
It's not like they just met.
You're at work for 1 minute, and you're already knocking their lights out.
I got a whole list of people I'd punch out in 1 minute.
I don't know.
Name one.
MJ.
Get out of here and punch me out.
Hey, you want the second one?
20 years.
Ron. Punch Ron. Punch him right in his head.
A couple of things. Hey, guys, a couple of things before we get out of here. I don't know what the hell's going on in California, but we had the Kimberly-Clark toilet paper towel, Huggies diaper, warehouse fire. Folks, if you missed the audio bite that I played earlier, this is the California warehouse fire with some disgruntled, I mean real nasty I mean, some sourpuss of an employee. This guy torches the warehouse, completely destroys a 1.2 million square foot warehouse with an enormous amount of paper goods inside. In fact, we played the audio earlier today, and this is unbelievable. Listen.
The paper product alone that was inside of the warehouse was worth $500 million. The building itself was worth $150 million.
$500 million in paper goods. So we have that torching. And I said, I don't know what's going on in California, insinuating that maybe there's more, and there is. Some dude lit the inside of a True Religion clothing store on fire in Ontario Mills in Ontario, California. It's the same freaking city as the freaking warehouse fire. What is going on?
Same town.
Oh, my God. Video has popped up online of like behind the counter, completely engulfed in flames, on fire. Michelle, have you ever shopped at True Religion? Have you ever owned True Religion jeans?
I have not. Sorry.
Do they have a lot of bedazzled ass jeans?
I don't know what they have, but I'll tell you. Do you know what the employees yelled when the place was lit on fire?
Oh, Lord
Jesus.
Jesus.
Lord
Jesus,
it's a fire.
Yeah, that's right. That's what they yelled.
Yeah, that's what they yelled.
Oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
So the cops rush in. They tackle the guy. They got him cuffed. They're dragging him out of the store into the mall. But what is going on in Ontario, California?
Now there's a bunch of copycats. This guy's getting all the attention. It seems like a reasonable way to handle your business.
That's terrible, Fester.
Awful. Awful. I completely agree.
Cancel.
So multiple fires have been recently set in the Ontario Mills Outlet Mall in California, which is like just down the street from the freaking Kimberly-Clark warehouse fire. My God. I think we had enough, fires for one, month in Ontario, California.
I will say True Religion does have some great sales going on right now on their website.
Do they really?
I mean, there's a pink sweatsuit right here.
It's a fire sale.
Yes.
Anyway, like $25,000 in damage.
It's awful.
Luckily, I'm watching people just look at it. Go grab a freaking fire extinguisher and put out the fire. My God. Put it out. Come on, put it out. Oh, guess what? The cash kitty arrives in like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Watch out for the cat.
So we got to go. Fester, you forgot to give out your gift certificate.
Oh, crap.
Again. Oh, my. Yeah,
We'll do it tomorrow. You're a bonehead.
We'll do it tomorrow. You're a bonehead.
I totally forgot.
All right, we got to go. Cash kitty, your chance at $1,000 next, and let's be careful out there, folks.